Hello and welcome. You're listening to the Dungeon Speak podcast. My name is Todd, and I'm gonna be driving this little engine that could as we play this game of D&D. Now, I'd like you to meet the players.
My name is Darren, and I will be playing Feltra, the Drow Artificer.
I'm Steven, and I'm playing the doomed Dragonborn Druid Karis.
I'll be playing Lorel, the half-elf paladin.
My name is Becca, and I'll be playing Mavari, the Tiefling Sorcerer.
My name's Miranda, and I will also be playing a tiefling, but I am Mesquita, who is a rogue warlock.
I don't know if you guys remember, but a couple of weeks ago, we took a quiz that said, what kind of campaign should you play? And I was personally afraid that it was going to be opposite of what I had. And, I had all this stuff planned out, and it was going to be like, hey, Todd, you suck. This is what they should play. And I was going to be like, oh, man. Turns out, you guys should be playing a beginner's campaign. So I disagree with that. I think I'm playing some of the best and brightest players that Dungeons & Dragons has to offer. So today, we're going to be taking a quiz on knowledge about Dungeons & Dragons.
Woo.
Thank you, Brittany. I appreciate that. Fuck the rest of you. So here's a little intro to this quiz. Dungeons & Dragons players have been taking on the roles of mighty heroes on magical quests for more than 40 years. Level up your D&D knowledge with this Dungeons & Dragons quiz. Ba-ba-ba-ba! Darren, are you ready?
Sure.
What is another name for dark elves?
Drow.
Well, alright, there's options.
I did with your question.
That's literally what I am.
Steven, I will admit you are not exactly the oldest player here, so you might not know this one. Steven, what does THACO stand for? T-H-A-C-O.
To hit AC 0.
All
so
right.
to hit armor class 0.
Yeah, I'm shocked you knew that. Do you did you know about the chart that they used to have out? Were you?
I've never used it myself. I've just heard like Matt Mercer and Brentley Mulligan complaining about it.
Complaining? I miss it. That thing was awesome. I loved it. Maybe that's why I'm so easily satisfied about 5th edition. I'm like, the bar is really low, so I'm pretty happy because I remember 5 gold was like you're level 10 and you're adventuring, and now 5 gold is like you're level half a fucking level and you got 5 gold. And it's like, yes. Brittany. The campaign setting, The Forgotten Realms, depicts adventures occurring mainly on which fictional continent? And the options are Faerun, Glorantha, and Yorup.
Oh, good lord. Believe it or not, I haven't played any of the Forgotten Realms campaigns. I want to say Faerun.
You would be correct.
Yeah, because I know I haven't played it, but I knew enough about it, so I was just kind of like, Faerun sounds extremely familiar, so that's why I was like, I think it's Faerun.
Yeah, no, that's right. So,
It's
Becca, the 2 people credited with creating Dungeons & Dragons are Dave Arneson and, here's the options, Gary Gygax, Michael Moorcock, or Jonathan Christian Ludwig Hellwig.
I'm so glad this one. I actually, I'm probably gonna get it wrong. Is it Gary Gygax?
You are not going to get it wrong. That is
Okay,
correct.
because I know nothing about D&D other than how to play.
I know nothing, John Snow.
I only played to it
Whoa.
just like a couple years ago, and I've only done homebrew campaigns. I've never actually like played like one shots or anything like that. Well, other than like the one shot we did, but that was the only time.
So, here's my problem with one-shots. Pre-written modules. Pre-written modules are too limiting. And my only example really of this that I have with context of who's present is Darren. Darren did one, and I wanted to play a wizard who was knowledgeable. So I wanted to ask questions, and they didn't actually include
Answers to those
information.
questions.
Yeah, they didn't include anything about this fucking tower that he was running. So it sucked, because I was like, I want to be a researcher, but I couldn't be a researcher because it was like there was no knowledge to research. So I was like, well,
No, it was really
Cool.
shitty.
I'm just going to be a fast food joint guy.
It was kind of shitty. I was like, I'm I'm trying to give you answers, but I don't know them.
Yeah, I was. That's my most recent. I hate adventure modules. But there are a lot of great ones out there though, and I have looked into a few of them. And in the future, we may run adventure modules on a separate podcast stream under this name. But that's for a different day. For this day, Miranda, I have a question for you. In most editions of D&D, the Barbarian class has a unique ability that lets them inflict extra damage. What is that ability called?
Isn't it rage?
Yes, it is. A Barbarian can rage a limited number of times each day. The trade-off for extra damage is a reduced armor class. Hey, Darren?
Word.
What is the name of the massive dungeon complex that exists beneath the city of Waterdeep?
We get real specific in these campaign settings that I don't know, huh?
Yes, the options are Elder Deep, Undermountain, and Martyr Delve.
I'm gonna go with Elder Deep because I don't fucking know.
I actually just wanted to see if you would know, but it is Undermountain.
Okay.
The what is it? The mage? Oh shit, that's something else. No wait. No, that is the mage. The mad mage. Dungeon of the Mad Mage. That's delightful.
Never played it.
Takes forever to run, but I've read it, and it's a delight. All right, Steven. An oldie but a goodie. What was unique about AD&D Second Edition Monstrous Compendium? All of the monster images were photos of painted miniatures. It was only released digitally as a CD-ROM, or the 3 books were 3-ring binders that allowed players to add additional monster pages as they were released.
Maybe the second or the adding additional pages. I'm not even familiar with this one.
You want the good news?
I'm right.
Yes, you are. Brittany?
So,
The 5 main classes, not counting subclasses, in First Edition Advanced Dungeons & Dragons were Cleric, Fighter, Magic User, Thief, and... The options are Monk, Barbarian, Elf. Oh my god, I think I know this one. But I'm not 100% sure.
wait a minute. The first edition. Ooh, Fighter, Magic User, Thief, and
Funky
no.
Butler.
I'm going to say Barbarian.
It's Monk.
Really?
Yeah, monks. I don't know. They were just badass.
Because I was thinking that Monk would have fallen into Fighter over Barbarian.
I'll read it to you. So the first edition monks were masters of unarmed combat and gained a grab bag of abilities like immunity to diseases, faking death, and speaking with plants. They were a little different.
Okay, all right. Well, you learn something new every day. Cool.
All right. So next up, Becca.
Yeah.
The measure of a character's current health in D&D is called what? Vitality, hit points, or armor class?
Hit points.
That felt a little bit like cheating. That sucks. All right. Miranda, you should get this one. I should be all right. All right.
You
There
think?
are the 2 main types of dragons are metallic and...
Natty.
There you go. There's a dragon in all of us. All right.
What prompted that?
I don't know. All right, Darren.
What's up?
What 9th level spell, which has appeared in every edition of D&D, allows magic users to do pretty much anything?
Go on. Wish.
I wish I knew this one.
Well, you're never gonna get it, so wish away.
Na, 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 na.
All right. Let's see here. Steven? Which classic D&D monster terrified players not because it might kill their characters, but because it would destroy their equipment? The options are Rust Monster, Hook Horror, or Blue Dragon.
Oh, Rust Monster.
Yeah, that really, I don't like how they put that first. I was like, fuck, he's gonna know it.
Well, I actually just learned about the Rust Monster like last night. So-
It got dumbed down in 5th edition, in my opinion, but Brittany,
What's up?
what is the only way to permanently kill a troll? Trick it into staying out in the sun, or casting Remove Curse, or finish it off with fire or acid.
Fire and acid.
Burn, baby, burn!
Destroy them with lasers. That's Seltra's solution.
Becca? What realm does Strahd von Zarovich rule over? The options are Greyhawk, Ravenloft, or Winterfell. Winterfell.
The Ravenloft?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, I like the way that one sounds.
Alright, fair enough. So the Vampire Lord Strahd rules Ravenloft, D&D's gothic horror setting. I
Looks
think
like
it
you
actually
got it.
originally came out in like 1970 something. No. Was it? Yeah, that was one of the first ones. Miranda, what is a gazebo? That doesn't make sense. Why would they have that on a D&D fucking thing? An aberration from the outer planes with a deadly gaze attack, an open-sided outdoor pavilion, or a type of polearm with a curved blade and hook.
God, I'm gonna go with the first one. I actually have no idea.
It's the second one.
I mean, in real life terms, yes. But this is
Yeah.
D&D and fantasy, and I want it to be the first one.
Yeah, I feel like it's a gotcha question.
Yeah, trick question. I'm very curious.
Watch it be the second. Watch it be the first one, so I look like an idiot.
No, it was the second one.
Okay.
But-
Oh, okay. I was...
So, we are almost done. Darren,
What?
what company published D&D from the game's creation until it was purchased by Wizards of the Coast in 1997?
Ooh.
The options are TSR, Games Workshop, or Penguin.
I think it was. Was it TSR? I think it was TSR.
Was it?
I want to say yes. I could be wrong though.
Nah, you're not. It's TSR. TSR stands for Tactical Studies Rules.
I remember that because, or I believe I know that because they are attempting to basically get back into game development. I believe Gary Gygax's son is in
Yes.
charge of TSR now.
Well, they know. All right. So, Steven, what is missing from this list? Strength, Dex, Intelligence, Wisdom, Charisma. Options are Save, Wit, Con.
On.
Con. That's a really
Um,
intimidating con. All right. Hey, Brittany.
Yeah.
A wizard is basically useless without his spellbook, a pointy hat, or an entourage.
His
I
spell
want
book.
to be pointing hats so bad.
I know, right?
Yeah, that was pretty great. I saw that and I'm like, yes, please. Becca? All right.
Yes.
The heaviest, most protective type of armor in D&D is scale, ironwood, or full plate.
Full plate?
Yes, please. You got it.
I wish that was phrased as of these three, which is which is the strongest.
Miranda, what is another name for a mind flayer? Illithid, Kuto, whatever that
Krakatoa.
fuck- What?
It's like Krakatoa.
I don't know. Or Malcanthet.
I actually don't know that.
Oh,
Because
no.
I've never been in a campaign that had any.
Oh. Oh, yes.
So,
I'm
oh
gonna-
no.
Oh.
They're going to be in there now. They have to.
No.
I'm sorry. I goofed. My bad.
Yeah, you did.
But you know what? Let's go with the first one again.
Fuck.
That's
You're
the
right.
right one.
Yeah?
Damn it, they keep putting the right answer first. So, fuck. I promise we're almost done this time. Darren,
What up?
how do clerics get their spells? Oh god, I love these options already, and I haven't even read through them. Alright, by doing elaborate ritual dances, clerics can only read spells from scrolls or by praying to a deity of some kind.
By praying to a deity of some kind, sometimes with elaborate ritual dances, but definitely by praying.
Naked by a campfire. All right, Steven. What wizard is known for creating a variety of spells involving illusionary hands and fists? Is it Hallister, Bigby, or Mordenkainen?
Bixby.
I think this group knows too much or something, because these all just seem really easy. I think we just have a good group of players here, but that's opinion. Brittany,
Stop.
now that I've said that, what was the name of the miniature war game that D&D grew out of? Was it
Oh.
Greyhawk, Chainmail, or Axes and Allies?
Oh no. How could you hype us up like that?
Yeah, you know what? I should have read the next one.
Immediately sweep the leg.
Should have read the next one.
Immediately sweep the leg. Oh.
So if it helps, D&D was originally made to be a miniatures game. Yeah.
I'm gonna say Greyhawk sounds correct.
Greyhawk is a campaign setting, but a good one. I'm just putting that out there. So it was Chainmail. The later editions of Chainmail added rules for fantasy themes, which eventually evolved into Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, it wasn't good. It's fine. So, Becca.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I've decided that Darren should read this one. Darren,
Oh.
why don't you go ahead and just read this question from Miss Becca?
Okay. Woo! Alright. Which of these seemingly unpronounceable names is an actual D&D demon lord? Aklak Lataro.
You can do it.
There's no vowels in this. Nurshburkaber. Nurshburker. Or Zugtamoy. That one seemed a little bit less hard. Aklak Lataro was kind of fun to say. That second one looks like someone fell asleep on their keyboard.
So,
My favorite is Zugmatoy. I'm gonna go with that one. I don't know the answer.
that is actually the right answer. He is the demon of rot and fungus.
Hot.
Although Aklak Lataro is my future kid's name. I just decided this.
I like the middle one, honestly.
Oh, fuck
Mash
that.
one.
Miranda.
Because you're at McDonald's.
It's about to get real awkward in that breakfast area. Which D&D module introduced science fiction elements to the game? Was it Expedition to the Barrier Peaks, the Temple of Elemental Evil, or In Search of the Unknown? I think I know what it is, but I'm not 100%.
You know what? Let's go with the first one again because why not?
That is correct.
Hell yeah! Let's go!
In Expedition to the Barrier Peaks, the players explored a crashed spaceship populated by robots. So, such a dream place. Darren,
What up? What it do?
what alignment is a character who doesn't care for rules or regulations, but tries to help others and do the right thing?
Chaotic good? Unless there's a list and chaotic good's not on there.
Lawful neutral, chaotic good, or true neutral?
Chaotic good.
Yeah. Steven.
Yep.
What monster has multiple eyes, each of which can cast a different spell and effect on enemies?
Beholder.
Yup.
The Behumbler Bee.
Brittany.
Yep.
What is the name of the five-headed dragon who is also a demon that is frequent D&D archvillain?
That would be Tiamat.
I was
A queen.
thinking I didn't need to read the options. All right, Becca. A monster hits you with a magical attack. To avoid some of the effects, you might have to make a... The options are knowledge monster check, counterspell, counterspell, or saving throw.
Saving throw? Because I feel like counterspell could work too. Well,
You're
some of the
thinking too much
effects.
into it.
Yeah,
It is saving throw, yes.
I was like, wait, they both could work, but then I read it again.
Miranda, now this is the last question. If you get it wrong, it's going to look really bad, all right? We have no need for beginners around here.
Okay.
What is the most basic method for generating a D&D character's ability score? Do you divide 90 points amongst the 6 abilities however you want? Roll a d20 and subtract 2? Or roll 3d6 and add them together?
I do the 3d6 method.
Is that your final answer?
That is. That's how I've been doing it for years.
You right?
Except for one campaign. There was one campaign where we rolled a set of dice, and we built a chart, and then you had to do a line across the chart, and whatever those numbers were across that line, those were your stats. That was a weird method.
Very weird method.
It worked,
And
but it made... We all rolled 13s. That was the worst part. There was like 2 18s and a 16, but for whatever reason, all of us rolled 13s.
So, great job. You guys got 26 of 30.
Yay!
That's really good, I think. Everybody did a swell job. Give yourselves a high five.
Woo!
See, you don't need no beginner campaign. You don't need no shit like that. You're good to go. You're good. Yeah, you're ready. You're ready for this shit.
Woo!
Yeah! Let's get the saving
Yeah.
throw done. I'll see you in a minute.
My name is Darren, and you are listening to the Dungeon Speak podcast.
The sun was high over the waters of the coasts. Boats and merchants bustled in the docks, moving out, coming in, loading and unloading. Throughout the village, elves carried wares and freight through stalls and sand. Boxes were brought through the beachside village, down a road, downwards into an alcove in the beach wall, leading further down into the city. Alongside the top of the wall, looking over the dockside village, was a young Seltra. He sat on a stump with a small pile of parts, gears, and screws. On a makeshift bench made of rock and wood from a small crate, sitting on the table was a small, tiny machine. Seltra looked down at the steadily increasing number of squirrels. He gave them a brief smile before turning back to the small machine, crudely recreated in their image. Save 2 rotary propellers poking out of the top. Giving the tiny machine one final screw, he lifted it up with a proud smile. The young Seltra gave the propellers a few experimental turns, letting the flying machine hover above his hands. He took a few deep breaths, preparing himself for the flight before finally letting it go. The small, drone-like machine took off, flying towards the docks. Seltra sat on the beach wall, looking over the village as his machine made its way. A strong sea breeze blew by, almost knocking over the very small child. He caught himself, squinting at the reflection of the sun in the ocean. He almost didn't notice the strong wind blew the machine back into the trees along the wall. He stood up as quickly as he could, rushing into the woods. He followed the ear-piercing noise of the squirrels' startled screams. Seltra rubbed his eyes from the sting of the sun, attempting to clear his sight, relying mostly on his ears to find the site of the landing of his possibly crashed drone. Suddenly, his heart dropped with the rest of him. Rocks and debris tumbled with him as he sank into the ground. Falling into the darkness. His heart rate skyrocketed as his descent was slowed before suddenly springing upwards. But he was still suspended in the air. As his eyes adjusted to the darkness, he noticed he was in a familiar location, the Silk Farm. His heart raced as spiders big and small began to gather around him. He struggled to pull himself free, but his small frame wasn't nearly strong enough to break the grip of the webs. As the spiders crowded him, his vision began to become obscured. He could feel the tiny legs of the spiders climb around him as his limbs became bound to his sides. Within minutes, His vision went black as he was fully bundled, restrained inside of a web cocoon. The sound of hollering squirrels in the distance. He could feel himself be flipped upside down before he eventually passed out. There was no telling how long he was unconscious. He didn't expect to not be eaten, but he blinked his eyes in the light of the lamps of the silk harvesting area. His eyes adjusted, looking up at the face of his mother. She was one of the prominent silk weavers of the community, having come into the spider den, hearing the shrieking of the squirrels coming into the cave. She looked down on Seltra with a comforting smile, a look of concern on her face. She brushed the remainder of the webs from his face, the cocoon still wrapped around his lower torso, but it was loosened enough for him to breathe better. The Seltra's breathing quickened before he finally broke down, clutching onto his mother.
So the last time you guys were out here on this this open ocean, just going across it, this little sea between the southern and the northern part of this country area that you don't really know too much about. But you went through a few places that have been fucked. And you went across the water to try to get to Delphi. And while going across this water, there was a big shadow underneath the water that kept going. And behind it were water creatures that were humanoid but scaly. And they had fins about them, but also crude, like coral type weapons. And they started trying to pull people off the boats, and they only succeeded with the weakest among you, and only one. Otherwise, they failed miserably. They just kept trying to tug people over, and there was quite a few of you that beat them so bad that I threw away their character sheets. Like, get out of here. Fuck yourselves. But the two that were a problem were casters. There were two casters who were not even near the boat. They were out of it, and the only thing that's really engaged them is one caster and then a water elemental summoned by Seltra, who actually he did pretty good. He's done some damage to one of the casters, and then one of them's actually on fire. She set ablaze because I forgot to roll a dexterity saving throw at the end of his turn. But we're not also at the end of his third turn yet, because everybody needs to make a saving throw. Because at the end of the last session, he was casting Cone of Cold. Now, if y'all would please roll a Constitution saving throw versus Cone of Cold.
What if I just don't?
I close the tab.
Oh, oh, okay, I'm safe.
Yeah?
Oh, come on.
No.
All right. So, what did everybody get?
23.
Yes.
A 19.
Yes.
I got a natural 20, so it's a 24.
Nice.
That'll do. That'll do. Miranda or Niskita, Karst,
18.
Niskita.
I also got an 18.
Do you have evasion yet? Oh wait, never mind. Constitution save though.
Yeah.
Scratch that. All right. So that is very, very good. Here's the damage: 31. But since everybody passed, it is 15.
And
Oh.
I will use another spell slot to cast Absorb Elements. Cut
7.
that in half.
Okay.
That is very, very good.
Chilly.
How's everybody doing?
I'm living.
Mavari looks rough.
I'm okay. I'm getting there, but I'm okay-ish.
So as it stands now, how many hit points does Seltra have?
17.
17. Forest?
2.
Ooh.
Oh,
Lorel?
26.
Not bad. Becca or Mavari?
2.
Oh. And Niskita.
Oh, I'm at 4.
Oh. Oh, that's terrible.
Is
So I'd like to tell you a little bit of something about these guys. They are called Triton Master of Waves. That's a gimme. I'm gonna give you that one. You haven't done any rolls on them, but I'm gonna give you that one because if you were to know much about them, you would know that they can do Cone of Cold twice a day, and they've each done it once, so they can each do it one more time. So y'all have one round to kill them. And now I'm going to make a dexterity saving throw to see if he's still on fire. And he put it out. Alright, 16. So after that, Mavari, you just saw this blast of cold go across this water, across this little boat, that kill boat. What are you going to do? The fog is still out here, so you can't see far away, only within 5 feet of you, as far as spells that need to have sight.
Yeah. Heck.
Yeah, it's a good thing to say here. Or darn tootin'.
Oh.
Lord.
Who's right next to me? Okay. Okay. I'm going to use sorcery points. And I'm going to twin spell Cure Wounds at 3rd level on me and Karist.
Oh. Alright. 3rd level. How many D8 is that? Is that 3?
That's 3.
So is that a max of 28 hit points?
Could be.
That's a lot.
21 hit points gained to both of us.
Nice.
That is pretty close to max. That's fucking great.
Nice.
Keeping the 2 healers alive. Still hate her. Alright. Fucking Babari. Alright. They would have won too if it wasn't for you and that little Mabari. Alright. Next in the... Oh, I'm sorry. Mabari, is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, there's nothing I want to do.
Alrighty. Niskita. Which, by the way, if you ever use voice to text and try to say Niskita while at work, it comes out mosquito. Fun fact.
Fun fact. Thank you for that.
Mhm.
Oh boy. Well, I hurt. I hurt a lot, but I can't do anything about it. So I am going to, I guess I've got to try to attack then with a chill touch. So let's attack our friend over there with the water elemental there.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
That is a really good idea. That's why do you do the hit with chill touch?
Alright.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy.
Lay them hands on him.
I lay all those hands on him. Wait, do I even get sneak attack because it's a spell?
And it is an attack. So as long as you roll an attack instead of him making a saving throw, it counts.
I can type properly, or maybe not. There we go. So 18 total damage.
Yeah. That'll hurt. I'm glad he's not having to hold concentration.
Well, shite. That's actually all I can do.
That is not like a simple thing. That's 18 points of damage is a lot. It didn't kill him, but it doesn't make it any less constructive.
I mean, compared to the last time I attacked, which, what was it, like 52?
Well, it was alright.
Just saying.
It's okay. You can start swimming out there if you want. Lorel,
I can't.
what would you like to do?
That's a very good question. I've been staring at this map like, I can't see anything. It's an extremely good question. Like, I can't see anything. I don't know where anything is.
While you are thinking, I'm gonna replay this out and explain the layout of it for
Yeah.
people who are not looking at it. So
Yeah.
keep on thinking for a second.
Yep, I
So
will. Trust me.
The players are on a keelboat. It has 6 seats. It has 8 because I forgot to delete 2. Nope, never mind. That was on purpose. I forgot. Okay, so it has 8 seats. It's what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's about 60 feet long, and it is about 40 feet wide, 45 feet wide, and they have dead sea creatures all over the place. But outside of this boat, 5, 10, 15, 20 feet on one side, 15 feet on the other, are these 2 casters that are just blasting. And then this fog had actually rolled in that they casted previously. And it is staying exactly where it's at, effectively heavily obscuring and blinding the players. So they cannot cast spells or see mechanically far out. Lorel, what you got?
All right. So, would it be possible for me to try and stumble around to try to get to the other people on the other side of the boat?
Yes. I mean, you can hear everything going on, so even if
Okay.
you can't see that well, you can hear them and know where your allies are. You recognize
Okay.
their voices.
Cool. I'm gonna try to get to all the squishy boys over here. And I'm just gonna be like asking like, okay, is everybody all right? I don't know what's happening. Who's hurt? And then I'm going to see that Mavari and Karis look okay, but Kita's looking a little rough. So then I'm going to do some lay on hands for her.
Oh, why thank you.
And then I'm going to, because that last attack was really nasty, I'm actually gonna just go ahead and just give her 20.
Oh shit!
Oh,
All right,
holy.
Yeah, that last attack was really nasty. I'm gonna go ahead and just give her 20.
that's a lot of hit points.
No problem. And then, yep, confirm it. And then as my bonus action, Razmi still has my sanctuary on her, right?
No, that faded a long time ago.
Okay, I wasn't 100% certain. I don't know how they look up front.
They usually turn their heads upwards.
True. Deltra, is everything okay?
Particularly no, but I mean, no.
Okay, cool. Then, ooh, do I have to be able to see this person? Hold on. Blah, blah, blah. Within range. What's my range? Okay, cool. I am going to cast... Hey, Seltra, quick question.
Quick answer. What's up?
If you had to, like, you know, just put, like, I don't know, like, just really rough number on what your AC might be.
18.
Sturdy do you look, kid?
My AC is 18.
Okay, because like, if I were to punch you, like, do you think you'd survive it? You know what? No, I'm gonna do Sanctuary on Razmi again for my bonus action.
Alrighty. So Razmi has a sanctuary.
Okay. Trying to keep people alive, not as easy as I thought. Alright. That's the end of my turn.
Alrighty. So, our resident literature major has informed me that you actually have to have a finesse weapon or ranged weapon, not a ranged spell or ranged attack, to do sneak attack damage. So that is my bad, and we'll go with that going forward. No need to post anything about it in comments. Just putting that out there. We got this one. Next up is Karist. Karist, what would you like to do?
None of you know what's happening, but the sky's going to go very, very dark.
Oh no.
idea.
Yay!
And
Taste my
Uh,
lightning, fucker.
what?
I said, taste
Nothing.
my lightning, fuckers.
And then Karis is going to go over. What's my? Is swim speed something to be measured? Or is that just 30, or like what is that?
Swim speed, if you don't have a designated one, is half your movement speed.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see. It's 5, 10, and then
Swimming is basically difficult terrain unless you have a swim speed, and then you just go that movement.
The Karis will go right there. So because I believe that is. So it's 5, 10. Oh wait, I can go up one more. So now Karis is underwater. So yeah, Karis dove off the boat,
Oh.
swam towards the source of the cone of cold. Would he be able to see the spellcaster?
Yeah. He's treading at the top of the water. So he can cast
Okay.
spells.
Oh wait, since I can see the spellcaster now, I'm gonna have lightning come down on him because I cast Call Lightning.
Yes, you can actually see. You are far enough from the boat. You are 15 feet away from the boat. You can see that the fog cloud is centered specifically within 10 feet of the boat. It looks no longer like a natural fog of some kind, like maybe they were doing that on purpose.
All right. There's some 5 feet at that point. Let's make a dex saving throw. All right. So yes, dex saving throw from spellcaster number 2, please.
You got it, sir. Go ahead and pick a nickname for him. We'll go with it.
Derek.
Derek. Derek got a 19.
All right. Well, Derek's son of a bitch.
It's just not nice. There. How
All
much
right.
damage does Derek take?
It's not. Wait, what is it? Okay. You're outdoors and terminal conditions. No. Okay, 3d10 lightning. Yeah, someone posted a video of a crocodile just floating aggressively through water. That's basically it.
Nice.
That's not 3d10. Right, he
That's
takes.
really relaxing.
Oh my god. So I rolled 3d10. I got a 1, a 5, and a 1. So half of 7. I don't know if you round up or you round down.
It's unfortunately down, my man.
Also, Karis is very uncomfortable since he's lightning based in water.
Oh, it's
Like-
about to get real uncomfortable.
Like, you know that pins and needles feeling you get when you, if you've sat down for a while?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's his feeling right now.
It's gonna be fun. A little stack of electricity. A little electric love there, buddy.
Uh-oh.
Yes, have you guys, did you guys ever have those, like, really soft pillows that were hot, like, 10 years ago?
Oh?
Oh, they're these, like, little like, styrofoam bean pillows, super soft.
Oh,
But
yeah.
if you, like, put your eyes up to them in the dark and then shook them about, you could see, like, little bits of static.
Oh.
I have
And that's,
no idea what you're referring to, but it sounds awesome.
It does.
but yeah, Karis is basically just surrounded by little, like almost like little fireflies of static at this point. I don't know if it's considered static, though.
I just want this pillow now. Like, that's what I want. Sautra, tell me what you want to do with your turn while I Google this pillow.
Let's see. I can't see that guy. Actually, how far away can Randall? That's what I'll do. Does it take an action for me to do that? I'm checking something. Hold on.
Sir, take your time. This
So they're
pillow
called
is $160.
I don't know what you're looking at. They're called micro bead pillows.
Oh, this is a Pure Care Sub-Zero Degree Soft Cell Chill Soothe Me Reversible Hybrid Pillow.
Good lord.
As an action,
What title is that?
All right, let's see.
That's a long name.
Sounds purely like a marketing strategy.
For real.
Pure Care Sub-Zero Degree Soft Cell Chill Soothe Me Reversible Hybrid Pillow. Get yours today.
It's a ranged attack, so I can't do that.
Does it say you have to be able to see them? Because like Chill Touch did not say it, which I was actually surprised about.
I was gonna use the chain. The chain doesn't say anything. It's just an attack.
I mean, what's another thing? It's
Because he
like a
is
weapon
within
that has
okay.
reach.
Yeah.
I will look it up if you want to look it up with me, but I think this might be a ruling call.
Yeah, I think it is because I think it's a ruling call. So since it's a ranged or a reach attack.
Yeah, you can do it. It's not technically ranged.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Would it be a disadvantage because I technically can't see him? Because that's fine. I know what direction he's in. I just can't see him.
What's his AC? Yeah, go ahead. You're gonna hit
All
it.
right. 23 and an 11.
Oh.
And then I get 2 attacks. So. Nope. All right. Oh, come on!
Oh, really?
The first attack was the first 10 attack was an 11. On my second try, I got a natural 1 and a natural 20.
Mm-hmm.
I should have just stuck with what I was gonna do, which was have random.
What was the what was it?
I got an 11 on one attack and a natural 1 on the other one.
Oh, that's fucked.
Yeah.
And as a bonus action, I will do nothing because LFD is dead.
You would not suffer disadvantage.
Oh, I wouldn't?
No.
I mean, the second was still a natural 1, but the first one's a 23 then.
Let's go with the 23. It's definitely a call thing, so I'm just gonna say you don't have disadvantage because it's not technically ranged.
Okie dokie. He
Technical
takes
call.
8 bludgeoning, 8, I think it's slashing damage? Yeah, 8 slashing damage and 4 cold damage because I used absorb elements.
How many cold? I'm sorry?
4.
Alright.
I figure he might be resistant to it, but I do get to hit him with it, so.
I don't know what you're talking about. And you're swinging at Derek or number 1?
Derek.
Alright, so Derek has that. Derek is looking a little hurt. Emotionally.
Because it is a bonus action, I will have Randall swim out this way.
I'm sorry, you're gonna have Randall do what?
Swim out toward like 15, or I'll say 10 feet. I'll say 15 feet outside of the boat. And just kind of doggy paddle tread water because I can see out of his eyes on my next turn. And make attacks that way.
You know what? I like it. Thank you for making it easy to make that call. I appreciate it. Did you put him in front of Derek?
Not in front of him. I put him over to the top, towards the front of the boat.
Mm-hmm.
On that side of him, since Karis just attacked him from the bottom side, and I ain't trying to have Randall get blasted with nothing.
Yeah, I would just be careful with Randall because he has how many hit points? 5?
A clean 1.
Oh.
You better make that salmon throw on whatever immunities he's got.
You got a clean 1 hit point.
We're gonna have fun with him.
That's why that's why he was in a nice protective LFD casing until that got exploded.
I know not.
Sacrifices must be made for the greater good.
He also drops the healing rod on the deck of the boat. I don't need him dropping that in the water.
Oh yeah, that'd be rough. Shit. All right. So, Saltra, is there anything else you would like to do with your turn?
That's all of it.
That is all of it?
Indeed.
All right. Blah blah. Blah blah. Blah blah. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. And it starts with
1 thing.
3. Okay. So, Rasby is going to poke her head up over the side of the boat and no longer close to this guy. She is just going to hold a finger out and just go, I apologize, I don't know you, but I feel like you're going to deserve this. and then you see these 6 little rays of red just go quickly towards this gentleman. And he is going to get hit with magic missile.
Yeah.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not anything good. That is so shitty. This is why I never use that spell. All right. He's going to get hit for 19 points of fucking damage. Yeah. Yeah. So that is that, and then plus that. Okay. So he's there. He's hurt. Still alive, though. And it is number 1's turn. So number 1 is... Stop it. Actually having a little bit of fun out here. So he's going to go for that water elemental again. He hit it last time with that hands-on display. All right. Here we go. Darren.
Okay.
Does a 9 hit?
No.
What? That's crazy talk. Second attack, he goes to touch this water elemental one more time. 23.
I would say yes.
He's going to take 36 points of cold damage.
Ow.
That is ow. The max is 40, so that's damn near max. All right. So he's over there just kind of screaming / roaring at the water elemental in this weird voice that probably sounds different underwater, but up here it's just like a shriek. And then it is the water elemental's turn. Yep.
All right. Hit him with them face punches.
What you got?
13.
But does not hit.
A 13 and an 11. This thing is rolling like it hits so hard, but it can't roll high enough to actually hit anything.
Just out of curiosity, what's his plus to hit?
7.
Oh, that's actually a really good plus to hit.
Yeah, it rolled a 6 and a 4.
Aw. Darren, it's not close to dead. You're not supposed to be rolling like this yet. So, unfortunately, the water elemental up in his face does nothing. But thankfully, Karis is far enough away from Derek that Derek does not suffer disadvantage on these attacks as he smiles over at Karis. He looks at the boat and then looks at Karis and then just kind of like makes like a weird shrieking, hissing noise and fires some rays of frost. So the first little boop. Oh fuck! You know, I really hate building these guys up and then making them sound badass, and then asking if a 7 hits.
No, but the solution would be to roll first and then describe it.
That really just... I would never describe anything if that was the case. Karis, oh, here we go. Does a 25 hit? He shoots you with the first one.
No, it does not hit the druid.
He misses. He's sad. He goes, I'm going to get you.
25 hits the druid, yes.
With that, you take, fuck me, 10 points of cold damage, and your speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of your next turn. Or his next turn, I'm sorry.
Mechanically, does water affect spells at all? Like being underwater?
Not really.
Okay. And you said that's 10 points?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It affects projectiles, non-magical projectiles and effects. But I do have an underwater fighting thing. I'm ready. I thought I was going to get to use it last week with Seltra, but he made his way out, and we're all happy for him. Yahoo. All right. Mavari, what would you like to do?
Oh, wait a second.
No. Do you have some like twin spell that's going to save the day and be irritating?
No, I'm pretty much out of source points.
I don't mean any offense by this, but yes.
I take offense.
All right. So, I don't have to see for this spell. So right by Derek, a really cool little spectral bow will appear. and I will cast Spiritual Weapon.
Woo!
Right by Derek.
All right. And you are allowed to summon it and make an attack in the same round, so go ahead. Question
Please don't
is, are you feeling lucky? Do you
Punk.
feel lucky?
Not really.
Yeah!
Oh.
Yeah!
Pessimism.
I just rolled a natural 20.
Well, let me ask it again. What do you, punk?
Well, now.
So, natural 20 on spiritual weapon. Holy shit. What is the damage of your spiritual weapon? What level did you cast it at?
Not 2.
Okay, so roll your damage twice. You can do it.
Eat him.
17?
17 points of damage. Gosh, that's a lot. What kind of damage is this? Just out of curiosity?
It's just force damage.
Well, fuck, alright. Madam, that was a lot. And it was on Derek, right? Just to be clear. Alright, we need to put something out there.
Has it been 10 minutes since combat has started?
No.
Okay, cool. So Spirit Guardians are still up.
Yeah, it hadn't even been a minute. Remember that?
Oh,
Yes, combat will rarely ever last 10 minutes.
okay. I just wanted to make sure.
No, I will give up way before then. Like, they all just fall over dead. So I will say that guy, Derek, is fucked up and pretty close to the edge of life. But in the meantime, Mosquito, what would you like to do?
I would like for him to eat some I can't talk now. Damn it!
Can you throw throw a dagger or something? Can you do something
No.
to where you can use your
No,
sneak attack?
because the thing is, if I throw my dagger, I might lose the dagger, and I kind of need my daggers. You know, for ritualistic purposes only.
What if you throw like a body part?
Yeah, sure. Let me just cut off the foot that is about to die on me, and then throw that. That will definitely work. But no.
You have three dead bodies around you. Just grab one, tear a finger off, and huck it.
I don't honestly think it's gonna do that much damage, but I'm still just gonna use the chill touch.
All right, touch away.
I will for a natural 20.
Oh shit! You're gonna give him goosebumps. I gotta delete that. Damn it.
Yeah, you do.
That sucks. That was a
Yeah,
good one.
yeah, you did. Yeah, it was, but no.
All right. So anyway.
Alright.
So a natural 20. Whoa.
Yeah.
Chill. Touch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Ice
roll twice.
cold. Yeah. Go ahead.
Twice. Okay. So
Wow.
fine. So you're gonna look at 20 total necrotic.
20 necrotic damage. Has this thing ever heard of necrotic damage? Let me look at his workup. So 20. Oh, he is in the single digits. Single digits. You were so close to killing him.
Coming in with that sweet, sweet vengeance.
Oh, you're going to get it. You touch him one more time, and he's not going to make it out of there.
Good.
Touch.
Yes, these jokes are all day. Lorel,
Hi.
what would you like to do? You see around you fog and nothing else.
Yeah,
But not
Jack and
mechanically,
all.
you see
'Cause
all the shit you can see.
Yeah, because I have no ranged attacks.
Throw your sword. Fuck it.
No! Miss, just go bloop.
Did I
With
get
the
him?
yellow powder.
Come on, there has to be something. Oh, are you kidding? I still have those? I forgot the javelins. But I don't know if I can see old buddy.
Too bad Mosquito didn't have a javelin.
Can I throw a javelin? I mean, obviously with a disadvantage.
Yes.
I can't see anything. Hold on. Let me make sure that I can actually see in range from where I am. I doubt it. Oh, he's exactly in range. Okay, cool. So I want to throw a javelin to hit him, with a disadvantage though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, alrighty, let's do this. That's.
I was looking to see how ranged attacks and blinded work, and it says on here, and I fucking missed this. Attack rolls against you have advantage. So all of them attacking y'all would have had advantage, but that's a good thing to miss. So
With disadvantage, is a 15 hit?
a 15 does hit.
Oh, cool.
You gotta
Oh,
go
that's
back
great.
and start the combat all over again because.
Yep. All right, guys, we gotta delete 6 hours of work and do it again.
Oh god, I think I'd cry. Oh. Okay, so that
you guys come
is-
across the boat and there's one guy there.
Just get him.
Just the one. That's it. And you're attacking which one? I'm sorry.
Derek.
That poor guy. He's not gonna. Why are y'all picking on him so bad?
9.
9 what?
Piercing damage.
9 piercing damage. So as this thing pierces into him, you have from his mid torso up. How do you want this thing to stick him in and end his life?
I can just imagine that, like, I can't really see anything, but I'm seeing everybody kind of focusing their attention in, like, a general direction, and I'm just like, oh, I really hope I don't, like, hit anyone I'm not supposed to. And I just huck it out there, and his car is just making his way over to old buddy. He just sees, like, this silhouette of a javelin just harpoon this guy, just, like, straight in the chest. And he just goes down. Can someone confirm if I got him?
You guys shut that out. Guys can't hear you.
Excellent.
You just hear the silence of the mist
They just shoot like,
and a dying lizard out there. All right.
Cool, that's
so
the end of my turn. Woo!
next in the initiative order, very good job by the way, is Karst. Karst, you were over here. A javelin just came through the air.
I was thinking I was like completely underwater. So I just see him like just start bleeding because he's dead, right? Yeah. He just starts bleeding and falling.
Yeah, he just
Can I
starts
see the other one?
sinking. You cannot see the other one, but you kind of know where he is based on previous everything.
Karis is going to turn into a crab,
Yeah.
and then he's going to go underwater, swim underneath the boat. I had the crab swim speed. Maybe probably crab. Swim speed of 20 feet. So
Wait, really?
yeah.
Oh, crabs aren't really that big of swimmers.
5, 10, 15, 20. So Karis is under the boat as a
Got
crab,
it.
so he can breathe. Can he see number 1 at all?
Not from that side of the boat and under it. No. It'd be
There's nothing-
completely blocked.
Or yeah, there's nothing more to do. So I think that might just be my turn.
Do you have an action still? Or no,
Oh.
I'm sorry, you used it to wild shape.
Yes.
Alright. Oh, never mind. Alright. So, on that note, it is Seltra's turn. Seltra, there is one left. What would you like to do?
We'll turn to face him. This is Randall. He's Randall's action, so I can see. But I will have him, seeing that guy, swim over to the front side of the boat over here, and using the eyes of the Randall, look down and see number 1. Now I can't see, so I will gingerly
Oh, yes, of course.
step to the other side of the boat. Like, hey. Okay. Feel with my foot the little edge of the boat, like, okay, I think that's good. And then I will make 2 attacks against number 1.
That's a little bit like fishing. You're casting your chain out to the water to try to hook and bait this creature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come up. 24 and 23.
Both of those hit somehow.
Alright.
Shockingly. I know.
Wow, really? Both of them ones on damage? Okay. That's 12 damage.
12 points of damage.
12 slashing damage as he whips the chain out.
Alrighty.
Whip smart McCoy.
That is decent damage. It's nothing to scoff at. Good job, sir. Is there anything else you would like to do?
That's it. I had to use my bonus action to make Randall do stuff.
Oh, yeah. Alright. So, let's see here. It is Razmi's turn. She doesn't want to use a spell slot because I'm lazy. So she is just going to, So she is going to lean over the boat, and you're gonna see the tattoos on her forearm kind of light up a little bit, and she is going to let out this kind of lava slash fire whip that's gonna start dripping out of her forearm, and she's gonna move her arm in a whipping motion at this creature, basically whipping at it with fire. So she's going to whip it with a 14 to hit. She sucks. Does she get to do this more than once? Yeah, alright. Try again. 17 to hit. Yahoo. She's going to do 18 points of fire damage as this fire just lashes around him. And he's resistant, so that's useful. Cool. Forgot about that. It's a shame. So, he takes that. She does that. She sinks back over the edge of the boat. Hurting, in pain, but alive.
Versus hurting, not in pain.
Huh?
Versus hurting, but not in pain.
Shock, sir. Adrenaline.
Drugs.
Ooh, I love those.
Existentialism.
Oh, that too. Alright. Next, it is Water Elemental.
Alright. You got 2 attacks. Make them count.
You can do it.
You can do it.
Fucking Paul. Okay, so 20.
Yeah.
Whatever that says, 24. And 24.
Yes, a 24 and a 24 will both hit.
Alrighty.
Yes, you got this.
Water punch. 2d8 plus 4.
Ooh.
So that's 15 for the first punch.
Yes.
And 10 for the second punch. So 25 damage total. Punch.
He is definitely hurting. I'd say he's probably about a quarter of his hit points. He's bleeding in many orifices that nobody can see. Wait, I'm sorry. Only Randall can see. It's awkward. But it's his turn. How's he gonna do this? You know what? You guys, you didn't pull through enough. So he's gonna do it one more time. And you may be thinking, Todd, what are you talking about? What are you gonna do?
You gonna hit it with cold again?
Oh yeah. There's that.
Or he can just think that we're too real and swim away.
I mean, that's a valid point. How hurt does Seltra look?
Belcher is at 17 hit points? 17.
Out of how many?
43.
Oh, so he's looking hurt. Rasmi's looking hurt. Water Elemental probably doesn't look any different than normal because he's a fucking water.
Fortunately, I moved Randall out.
How hurt is he? Because that is a valid point. He might run away.
Save yourself.
You know what, Brittany, since you brought it up, I want you to roll a d20 for me.
Okay.
If
Don't
it
be a
is
hero.
11 up, he runs away. 10 or under, you all make Constitution saving throws, except for Randall.
Don't be a hero. Save yourself.
Woo! That's a 19.
A 19. All right. So let me look at his spell. Let's just see if he can run away with in a good way. What? That's stupid.
She's gonna cone the cold, you guys.
He's using comical. I'm like, well, I tried.
Oh, actually, you can use that to his advantage. All right. Elemental attack of opportunity.
Elemental pie. Natural 20.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Are you gonna kill him as he tries to run away?
God,
Roll
I
that
hope
damage.
so.
That's
2d8
that's a lot.
plus 24.
It's like, what is it? What's his regular attack? Like 48?
It's 2d8. And then, so 16. Okay, yeah, that was why I was 20. So, plus 20. 29 damage.
He had 37 hit points.
Oh.
You almost fucking killed him
A rabbit punch him in the back of the
as he uses a wind spell to make difficult terrain, except for it's gonna blow him
Nice.
2 feet for every 1 feet. Says, yeah, I was like, well, fuck it. I mean, if you wanted to go with it, why not? And he has a swim speed, so he is. What is that total of? 60 times 220 feet. He's gone. So he swims away with the wind. It didn't last all that time, I don't think, because it's a distance thing. It's 60 feet, I think. But he does that. He gets away quickly. He's like, fuck you guys, bye. I want to go home. Yella.
Yellow swag.
So as the wind dies down, the fog dissipates. You guys are in a boat. There's floating Bo. Randall is swimming. There's an elemental just looking at the boat. Everybody is pretty hurt. And Karis is missing.
Oh my god, where's Karis?
I don't know. I can't see.
What? Are
Hold
you
on.
blind?
Oh, well, I can see you. Just kind of. Seltzer breaks off the connection to Randall, and as Randall swim back onto the boat. Okay, now I can see. I don't know.
Just looking out over the ocean, do I see any signs of a large blue dragon man?
No, but there's a weird fucking crab under the boat.
you hear like a little knock every now and then, like a, I don't know if you can hear this, but just as the crab is trying to swim, because crabs are not smooth swimmers.
What is that? Is there another one?
No, I think they're gone.
Would you like to hold an action to hit as soon as it comes around?
No.
Yes, please.
I can't. It's a crab. I can't imagine it's making as big of a knock as an actual medium creature.
Can we see the crab?
Nope, it's under the boat. Okay, let's see.
Until he
So it's been about
comes
6
up.
seconds. So now I'm over here, over on the other side of the boat.
Karis? Is he under the boat?
So we have oars, right? Like those aren't
Yes.
just graphical. Okay, you'll see a little crab scuttle on one of the oars, and then all of a sudden, Karis is grasping for his life on one of the oars, which is now falling off the boat.
I'm going to help him up.
Oh, I'm holding on to I'm holding on to an oar, in the water.
I'm gonna help you onto the ship. I'm gonna like reach over, like help you on. Karis, you were a crab.
He returned to crab.
I
Why?
have a condition. Also, for flavor, take 1 point of lightning damage.
And now
Okay,
she's
shut
unconscious.
Nah. Nah, I'm good. I'm like, ow. Like, ah, damn it. Alright. I don't know what that was. As I start hauling dead bodies off the boat. But, damage control. Is everybody still alive?
My foot is killing me right now. Please, can someone help?
What, oh. What happened?
I do take my boot off, and yeah, you do see the signs of frostbite.
Oh my goodness.
Why is your foot like that?
Were you not in the same boat? We were attacked!
I mean, yeah, but like, why is your foot like that? Why is it weird colored?
It's called frostbite, Seltra.
Don't worry, next time you shed, it will be gone.
I don't do that.
Everyone, Selja just kind of looks at Garrus like, I don't think we do that.
No, we don't.
You can hold him out like, oh, okay.
Like, okay, alright. I don't know anything about frostbite. Generally where I come... Yeah, go ahead.
Var's just staring at it very intensely, because she's fucking weird and says nothing. 11. She knows nothing.
So you're staring at it. Looks cold. Fire.
So to categorize what frostbite actually looks like, it starts off with like a reddish inflammation of the skin that eventually starts going into a gray, and then the tips of the toes would be black.
Ooh. And that's what happens when you bring in Canadian to your game. Thanks,
Well, Selja he looks down like, okay, so it's frostbite, right?
Yeah.
He pulls out the rod of fire.
Selja, no.
And I'm not gonna like beat her with it. Maybe just putting fire next to it. I don't know.
Well, I was actually going to say that generally you do want to try and, warm up the...
We can't start a fire on the boat, but this is close. It's hot.
Okay. I guess that's an idea, because if,
Here, take this, and he'll hand you the rod of fire. It's called the rod of torture, but it's a 1d4 bludgeoning 1d4 fire.
Okay.
Like, just put this next to you. Well, he hands it to Niskita. Here, put this next to your foot. Maybe it'll help. I don't know. It's used for torturing people, so who knows?
It's worth a shot. I didn't mind lighting myself on fire. That's an idea.
I mean, we're not lighting you on fire. Why would we do that?
Oh, no, I'm just in a lot of pain. I just want this over with. And she'll look up at the sky, and she'll be like, I know you can see this, and I know this is going to be a problem for both of us, so fix it!
I'm down here.
No, she's not talking to you.
She's talking to herself, because she's crazy.
Right. I do know something that might help, but I'm not entirely certain. Do we know we don't know what was the healing conditions for this one? She has to wait this out, or?
Once in a warm climate, which is exactly where you are, really, the frostbite can be held back with a DC 10 medicine check, a charge of a healer's kit, or any magical healing. If treated, it will heal in 4 weeks of rest or with 50 hit points of magical healing. If not treated within 48 hours, the foot will be destroyed.
Destroyed, you say?
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, we're in the warm climate part, so now all we have to do is just stop it from getting worse.
We don't have a medical kit, so...
Out of my own curiosity, would a lesser restoration be beneficial here?
It is magical healing.
Okay, because it doesn't actually do any, actual...
Honestly, no. It,
Okay. Because it just says
Medicine
blind,
check,
deaf, and paralyzed, and
healer's kit,
poison.
or just healing.
While
Okay.
we are talking, Seltra is going to have the water elemental go to the back of the boat and start pushing us forward.
That's actually pretty funny. All right.
Nice.
Since
Um,
we lost one of our rowers.
Saltra, go ahead and roll whatever you want to try to aim this boat where you're going.
Alright, so Seltra,
And you can kind of see land. There's land further out the tip, but it's a little bit more to the east than you think you need to go based on previous knowledge. So you can either stay on the water longer or get back on land. That's up to you. Travel time is halved on water.
Seltra will, we'll try to make some sort of, can I try and remake the machine to keep us going north, or like the little device? It's not really a machine to keep us going northward.
No,
going-
it's same trip, same
All right,
reasoning.
fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Sun is up, right?
Yep, sun's out. Time to bring the guns out. Flex
Okay.
on them.
Seltra is going to look at where the sun is and kind of gauge that to where north would be, and try and do. Oh, man, this is. I hate that this is wisdom. I'm trying to use my intelligence to get to keep us going north and have it go in that direction.
So you can roll something else if you want besides survival.
That's the only other thing I have that even makes any sense is
I beg to differ. Let's flavor this for a second. Let's say you're looking at the land and you're looking at it and you're looking at the wind and the water, the way it's rippling, and you're trying to investigate which way might be faster.
okay.
It doesn't even have to make sense. It's fucking D&D. People fly.
All right, that's a 12. I can't believe I rolled a 5.
Did you use investigation instead?
I used investigation.
Go home. You're drunk.
I'll use inspiration to do it again.
Thank you.
23.
Hey! What was the purpose again? I forgot already.
To keep us going straight, like.
All right. Do you want to go to the land quicker so you can travel by land, or do you want to stay on the water and just head straight north?
Stay on the water, head straight north. The land that we do see is to the east, and we know we're supposed to be going straight north.
All right. So you are going to stay on the water and head straight north. It is still early morning. Like, all this happened before 8 a.m. But eventually you will get up there and you will see water coming up on what is that, your port side? Yeah, on the right of the boat, right side of the
I'll
boat.
pretend like I know what that is.
Sure. No, wait, that's not right. You know what? I'm not even gonna try. So on the east side of the boat, or the right, you're gonna see land coming up at kind of an angle, and it's gonna be a good distance away from you, like miles, but it's still out there, and it's slowly getting closer to your boat as y'all travel inward. For funsies, who's been doing a decent job? You know what, Becca, you've gotten on my nerves a couple of times. Roll a 1d100 for me. See if anything happens.
Okay. $55.
Nothing happens. All right. So, let's see here. You guys get closer to this land, as people do when they're traveling, and it's getting later in the day. And as you're going, you can start seeing other boats. Some of them look intact, some of them don't. Most of the bigger ones do not look intact. Like across the way, they're destroyed, torn apart, obviously by something large and vicious. The smaller boats look like they might have made it safe. So it's possible that there are other people over here, or at least that they got to the other side. But going late into the day, you don't see any movement. It's eerie. The water is still. There are no animals out. Every now and then you will see a bird. And you'll see fish. But landlocked animals you do not see. No movement of people. Just breeze and quietness as you row your boats. And it gets to be about 7 p.m. when y'all finally come up to the crest. And you know that you are a few miles away from the city you've been searching for based on a sign. As you come up on this land, there are a few docks. So you pull into the dock unless you're like, nah, fuck the docks. But you can pull into these docks and they'll have signs up saying different directions. They'll have 2 signs up towards Delphi. One will say Delphi, and the other one will say Thermopylae. There's a sign pointing more east that says Thebes, another place I've never heard of.
We've never heard of any of these places. So.
Oh, there's a few places on here you've never heard of. Another sign that says Eleusis, and then one pointing west, Stratos.
We are supposed to be going north. However, Shelter kind of like ties the boat down, flops down on the dock. Unless we took a short rest, air quotes, on that boat.
Yeah, you definitely could have. It was light work. Y'all were moving slow and steady.
All right, so yeah, we'll go ahead and take a rest here as I gather the parts for LFD.
Yeah.
And then all right, so we know where we're going.
Yeah.
So.
Sorry, I'm. Is Kita's foot looking okay?
Have you been warming it?
Yeah. Have you been warming it?
I mean, I've been keeping it near the rod, yes.
Okay. That's
Alright.
good.
I think early on Karis would have realized for once what needs to go on, and he will place her foot on his hammer.
Ooh.
Which, for the record, is actively on fire.
Oh.
See? And you told me that hammer wouldn't come in handy. Welcome.
Every time I use it, I lose 2/3 of my health.
But not right
That's
now.
not even a curse, that's just the way it do.
Yeah, this is pretty fun.
Is it helping?
It's keeping it warm. So you still need to treat it, and I think y'all should treat it while you're in a place to not get attacked. There are a lot of boats around this area. There is no real port here, no dock, or no real port, but there is a dock. It's just a small dock for people to pull up and go about their business. You can see posts for horses, but there is no city here. There's no port city. It's no welcome wagon. Just people pull up, do their business, and go on. This looks like it's just a stop or where people ran to or fled to. But it's destroyed boats all over the place. Smaller boats like yours are intact, but that's it. You see within sight probably about 40 boats along the seaside or along the waterway.
All right. Well, you said it's around like 7-ish?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, the goal is still Delphi. So I guess we need to make our way in that direction, but we could just rest here for the night? It seems quiet.
Doesn't sound like a bad plan.
Also, Kita can't be walking all that much on that foot. I mean, could you feel anything on the foot?
Exactly. It feels tingly and it hurts.
Yeah, she shouldn't be walking on that foot. So I guess we can just rest here until morning.
Okay, that sounds fine.
Well, Karis also has the chair backpack. So if
I
we
mean,
wanted-
Put her on the chair.
put on the chair. Karis Ferry.
I don't know. What say everyone else? I think that maybe sleeping here tonight might be smarter than trying to wander in through the night. We don't know how long it's going to take for us to get to Delphi, so
It's probably a good idea if we start on the journey rested.
yeah. All right then. Since I don't hear any objections, guess we'll just make camp here. I'll sort of look around a little bit and start taking like bits of boat wreckage that have kind of washed up on the beach and piling them up onto the ground to start making a fire so Kita can keep that foot warm.
That foot toasty. I forgot how many diamonds I had. Anyway, keep that foot toasty.
Yep, keep the foot toasty. And let me think. We need to start treating that foot.
Yes. As
I
you're
don't
doing
know.
this, Razmi wakes up because she went to sleep after all that and her 6 hit
Oh.
points. Went to sleep and passed out. Slightly the same thing in this situation. But she just kind of shoots up and she's like, "Who needs fire? I got this."
I think we got it covered. You're okay.
She's, "Oh, good. Did anybody save any of those creatures so we could study them and know what they are for future defenses?"
No, we didn't. I wanted to get rid of them because I was having some thoughts about consuming them, and I didn't want to act on that, so I thought it was best to just toss them overboard.
Well, okay.
I mean, unless anybody else wanted to eat one of them, because if that was actually cool for everybody, then
No.
okay.
I mean, I didn't. I don't know about the look over at Karis, but like without making it obvious. So,
Wait, what? I do not care for water food.
you don't like seafood?
I am of the mountains.
Oh yeah, you don't know water. Why'd
But
you
you turned
go?
into a cute little crab.
Yes, they are a delicacy to some. I do not care for them personally.
I love crab. It's so rare where I come from. We're gonna find you. We're gonna find something to eat. We're gonna find something to eat. Anyway, Razmi, if you could assist with helping me make this campfire.
Mavari stands up and pokes Lorel with the rod.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that the transport rod thingy?
Yes.
I didn't realize that it was ready to go again. You were so quiet. I just assumed that.
She forces it in Lorel's hand.
Y'all
Oh,
didn't
okay.
actually use it yesterday.
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't. Like, oh, okay. So how does this work exactly? I just think of a place I want us to go, and we go there.
I guess.
You get okay. All right. Let's see. And I look at Karis, and then I look at Mosquita, and thinking about the places that they took us, and then I hesitate for kind of half a second, and I look at Mavari like I kind of want to give it back, but then I hold it really tightly, and I close my eyes, and then we are actually transported to it looks like the inside of a home, a foyer or foyer. It's pretty large, maybe about like a good 50 by 50 foot room. And you can see that there are, at the front doors are two large wooden double doors, and on the wall on the back end has a very large flag with Lorel's coat of arms and the symbol of Torm, and there are 2 hallways that branch off to the right and the left, and ahead of you is a place that kind of looks like a bit of a living room. And the smell of the ocean fades away, and instead you smell the smell of like a summer night. It smells very earthy, very woodsy. It's nighttime and it's quiet, but there are sconces like on the wall that have candlelight to keep everything like nicely lit. There are paintings like going down the hallways of like landscapes, horses, landscapes. There are actually some trophies if you were to walk into the living room, which has this gigantic hearth. And there are trophies of like different skulls, like different strange pelts, scaly, furry. There are like weapons like hanging on the walls, a gigantic couch. And there are more rooms that like, that break off and like, explore. And pretty much where you guys are standing in is the entrance to Lorel's home, her own personal villa. And she opens her eyes and she kind of looks around a little nervous at first, but then well, guys, welcome to my house. I don't know.
Just missing like a floor-to-ceiling bookshelf.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, she has one. That's her office.
Oh.
We're just in the foyer. Like I said, I was examining the spell that Mavari gave me, and apparently, like you can kind of go all out on this thing. So I was just like, yeah, no, we're going to Lorel's home. So she's gonna sort of look around kind of awkwardly at first, and she's just like, oh, well, I guess you guys have no idea where you're going, and I'm just gonna start showing you guys around. I'm gonna show you where the living room is. The fire's going. If you guys want to walk down that hall, there are guest bedrooms. There should be enough for all of you. You can share. I don't know how specific this place can be, Mavari. I don't think I have staff on hand. But if you need anything, I can get you whatever you need. There's a bathroom, so we can wash ourselves if needed. My home is your home. So please feel free to explore, and if you see anyone, let them know that I'm home for a short while, okay?
So this is going to sound a little deep, but given everything that's happened and given Lorel's state of mind, would she deep down really want anybody to be here?
I was thinking that exact same thing. I was thinking that exact same thing.
Well, because there's sometimes where it's like, oh, I hope they don't find out, but you want them to find out.
Yeah, but like, they already know, and nobody technically is there anymore. And that guild is still eating at her. So I would say no. She wouldn't. I don't think she would want to look at anybody's faces right now.
Okay.
But I think the only if I had to pick a living thing that would actually be there, I would say that her horses would actually be there.
Actually, yeah, I would say your horse is probably there.
Mm-hmm.
Because if there's anything Lorel wanted more than anybody to be there, it would be midnight.
It would definitely be midnight. And I'm actually, like I said, I'm going to give everybody the full tour. I'm going to show them the kitchen. It's got food. I'm going to show them the bathrooms. It's got, like, water that can be drawn. I'll show them the bedrooms where there are fresh sheets and linens. And then I'm going to go to my room, and it's as like I remember it, where all my stuff is. I'm going to change out of my armor just real quick, put on just some fresh linens, and then I'm going to kind of not run, but sort of just jog out the back to actually to see if midnight is there.
Yeah, you get out there and your horse is excited to see you.
And I'm excited to see him, and I'm just like, midnight? Oh my boy! And I'm just gonna run to him, I'm gonna hug him, and I'm just I'm just gonna just stroke his mane, and I'm just hug him so close, like, I missed you so much, boy. Oh my goodness. Oh, I missed you so much. And then, just without hesitation, I'm going to just bareback, just jump on his back, and we're just gonna go riding around in the pen for a little while everybody else settles in.
Alrighty.
So yeah, like I said, my house is your house. Feel free to. I think it actually says that whatever I know about this place, you guys know. So just ask me, and I can tell you if it's a thing here.
Okay. Now Seltra is going to kind of wander around before going to take a bath, because they haven't done that in a while. And this is the first place they've been to that has one.
Yep. No, the tubs are like these smaller copper tubs that you can sit down in. There is a bath already drawn. There are some scented soaps and fluffy woolen towels. It's plush in here. It's you could tell Lorel from the two places that you've been. Lorel, she sits she's a little affluent. She's got money.
Affluent's up in here.
Stop it. So everything is really nice. It's really plush. Like I said, there are paintings on the wall. It's if Lorel could have classical music playing in the background, she would. I don't know. This place is magical. Who's to say it can't? So
a line of Randalls that are just singing classical music.
Lo-fi classical music. So yeah, no, there's definitely a tub for you to be able to sort of sit and soak and clean.
Seltra takes off his fake arm and just kind of puts it on the I guess a table in the bathroom.
Yeah, then what?
I'm not gonna describe everything. You're gonna take a bath.
Yeah, this is a role-playing game. I want to go through this step by step.
Watch this taint. No, I'm kidding.
With which hand?
The one that still exists.
Slowly. Does he whistle while he works?
Don't be weird.
The one that still exists. He's only got one.
Alright, so what is everybody else doing while that is being tainted?
I hate you.
Oh, wow. That took me a second.
Hey. But really, does anybody else want to do anything?
Yeah, I would like to limp my way into a secluded area if I can.
That's what's your definition of secluded? There are, like I said, there are bedrooms.
Large empty house.
Yeah, it's a large empty house.
Space where there's nobody else around.
Done.
You step into the next room, nobody's there.
Exactly. Nobody's there because she has, like I said, she has a study. She has bedroom. She also has her servants' quarters. She's got a cellar, a kitchen. It's all empty. There's nobody here.
Perfect. I just want to get away from people right now, and I will grab my dagger and I will slam it down into the nearest wooden thing that I see.
Enough of it.
Fair enough. And she's gonna kind of, I guess, lean up against the closest wall and just kind of have a moment to herself of regrets. But then she's going to call out to them again. and she's going to say, "You did this to me. You're letting this happen. Why are you letting this happen? It's your fault. This is all your fault. I'm blaming everything on you. If I didn't get captured, if you didn't do this to me, none of this would have happened. But now we have a problem. And this problem is going to screw both of us over. So you better fix it, or I'm gonna make it solely a you problem." And then she...
As you sit there in the dark, talking to yourself, you hear like this high-pitched kind of giggle all around you in the air. And it's a little strange at first, and then you narrow it down to what makes it stranger. And Lorel had talked about other people in here, but you hear it on your left, your right, in front of you, behind you, even though your back is against a wall, above you and below you. And it sounds like a little girl laughing. And then you hear this quiet whisper in your left ear that says, "Life doesn't give you what you want." And then in your right ear you hear, "It gives you what you deserve." And you hear the little girl laughing higher and higher before she quietly echoes away in her high-pitched giggles and laughter.
"You're such an asshole."
You get what you fucking deserve.
And she will get up from the room and limp her way back to the others.
Such a different patron.
Out of the dead air, Karist is setting up his chair by the fire, and then he's going to try to curl up because he likes the feeling of the warm, but he can't really do that in a chair, so he's just going to make do.
Fair. Lorel has a very large, like, just that classic, large grizzly bear throw rug, right at the fire. So it's plush. You can lay on it.
Is it like an actual bear? Like actual bear skin, or okay?
Yeah, like it's actual bear skin. Well, I guess like bear's fur actually isn't all that soft. Because I felt what bear fur feels like, not as soft as you think, but still, it's nice. Mavari, what are you up to?
I'm guessing we ended the tour in the foyer.
Yep.
So everyone scatters, and Mavari's standing there, and then she just kind of sits on the floor because this is the very first time she's been alone. And everyone has walked away from her, and she has no idea what's going on or what to do. So she just sits on the floor, playing with her hands, and is just hanging out there, and I guess until Niskita comes back.
Am I the only one who wants to adopt Mavari and just
I know, right?
give her a little room with a princess and be like, "You're gonna be okay"?
Pretty much. I'm just like, sorry.
She doesn't know. You gave her a tour, but a lot of this is very like foreign to her, and then she has never been alone since she's woken up. She's always she wandered out of her room and then found y'all, but that was in the span of like maybe 8 hours of being awake. So she's been with you since she's basically woken up, and now she has no idea what else to do by herself. Aww. But when Niskita does come back, Mavari does take another look at her foot. So I'll see if I can roll another medicine check. See if brain triggers.
Go ahead.
That's a 14.
So, I mean, you can recognize what it is. You can recognize that it's dangerous, but as far as treating it, no. Can't really
I thought that
do
you
it.
said the DC was 10.
To keep it
Oh.
with me having to go back and read it again.
It's
Those
yeah, it's
two
basically to keep it at kind of at bay.
Yeah. Yeah, to keep it at bay is a DC 10 medicine check. But otherwise, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of rest or magical healing. Lorel's gonna have to dump all her healing into this.
I really am.
Well,
I'm just thinking.
Since you've gotten the foot damage, Lorel did put 20 points into you, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so
Is she?
Yep.
yeah, she
My
put
lay on
all
hands.
yeah.
Oh.
See, now
I
here's
would've-
where the question lies. Would this have to be when I'm at full health?
It just says 50 points of magical healing.
30 more.
Hey, who's got 30 more? Let's go.
Uh,
I can
Seltra,
try.
cheating class, let's go. Bring out your stupid cure wounds.
Well,
Alright.
we're
I only have cure wounds at level 2. I'm not a healer. I just have some stuff.
Karis will, so the chalice wild shape says, where'd it go? Whenever you cast a spell slot that restores hit points to a creature, you or another creature within 30 feet of you can regain hit points. So with that being said, would I be able to just redirect all of the hit points to a single target?
I'm sorry, read it one more time?
Yeah. When you cast a spell using a spell slot that restores hit points to a creature, you or another creature within 30 feet of you can regain hit points equal to numbers. So would I be able to dump all of those hit points into a single target?
Yeah. I mean, you can do the initial heal, and then the 1d8 plus your wisdom modifier to the same person.
Okay. Does hit point cap count?
Wait. So I will ask something,
Hmm.
and I don't want you to get mad at me.
Do it.
How many times can you wild shape?
I can wild shape 3 times per long rest. So I did the chalice once, and then I did the crab. So I believe I have one more, unless I'm forgetting one.
All right, I thought you only had 2. That's why I was like, oh.
Is it?
While we're doing that, I got one more level 3 spell lot. So
You are correct. You can use this feature twice, so never mind, no chalice.
Ooh.
Because I don't think you have enough left of missing hit points to be able to take a third level healing spell.
Well, I just dumped 23 more hit points onto her.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So close.
Mosquito was low though, and we didn't. I don't know if she rolled hit dice during our long rest.
It does have to
when
be
you cast
magical healing. Yeah.
Oh, that's creepy.
So Seltra will come back in.
What?
Razmi will approach you and ask if she can go to your library, because she would like to study up on creatures from your land.
Oh, yes. Of course. Hold on. And gonna, hop off midnight. I'll leave him out in his pen, so he can stretch his legs, run around. Because right now I'm in house mode. I am not in work mode like right now, thankfully. And I'm gonna show her right to my library. It's a study with her desk is actually pretty small. Because she doesn't do a whole lot of paperwork, or a whole lot of writing down, but she does have essentially 3 out of the 4 walls are nothing but books.
That's what I was expecting.
Are nothing but books on monsters, on just like history, anything that she would like to know. She also has an entire section just dedicated to the arts, mostly painting. But she has stuff on charcoal sketching, so Lorel has a lot of stuff.
She will not be sleeping tonight, okay?
Like, no, go crazy. Have fun. Let me know if you need anything.
She smiles excitedly and runs off. Thank you!
I guess to check on everybody else. And I'm going to go see where everybody else is.
Seltra is going to take one of Lorel's robes because he is washing his clothes. He's washing his clothes. And he is going to walk down and dump out the parts that he needs for LFD. I guess where everyone else is kind of staying. Because it's not his house. So and then he'll start working on LFD, and if Niskita still needs some heals, I guess I can dump a level 2 cure wounds into the mix.
Heal that foot. Heal that foot.
A what level?
2.
Let's see what you got.
10. I rolled a 1 and a 4.
All right.
How good are you? How's that foot looking?
As you do this and you release your hand from the foot itself, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw,
Yeah,
Mr. Seltra.
I'm not good at these. 17.
A 17. That does not make the DC.
Uh-oh.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. So, Seltra, as you let go of her foot, you can see it flashes to kind of like a tanned, burnt color. And your hand actually turns kind of a dark, like purple gray as it creeps up your fingers and it starts going up to your forearm. And you kind of pull your hand back and it goes away. But you can see her foot and it looks like it's a hard, like crystal shell. Like it's not flesh anymore. It's like a hard foot. Like it would shatter if you hit it really hard with something, but it's not cold. It's not frozen. It's like a gem or a crystal of some kind.
Pointing to Niskita's foot, so is that normal?
No, that is not normal.
How's everything going in here?
Niskita, you can feel your foot, but it doesn't feel normal. It feels different.
She's got a bad case of crystal foot.
Darn it, I hate when that happens to me.
What?
I don't know.
Mavari's gonna touch it.
Mavari, make a wisdom saving throw.
Heck yeah.
Alright.
Nobody told her not to. $16.
Alrighty. So that does not make the wisdom saving throw. So as you touch it, your fingers and your forearms kind of turn into this dark gray / purple. It's a B. And it creeps up your forearm as you can feel that's at will. Oh dear. Alright. And you can feel like your skin kind of turning into a hard something, and maybe a little bit of fur starting to grow out of it, as it is like a dark purple and gray, and you can feel it burning, and you can feel your skin kind of melting away, and you kind of look back at Niskita and you look back at your arm, and your arm's perfectly fine. I don't know if I said that out loud, but same thing with Seltra. Like,
Perfect. Good, because I only have one of these. It's like he set this metal arm down. He's like he did not. He has not reattached his cybernet or his robot hand. All right, I only got one of these. I don't need to be losing hands. It's real hard to build a second hand if you only a second fake hand with no hands.
I would like to point out, I'm not going to tell you what spell this is, but I want to point out something weird about it. Constructs and undead aren't affected, and plants and water elementals make the saving throw with disadvantage. It's fucking weird.
Bizarre. How
Very
specific.
I just thought that was strange. I was reading over it and I was like, all right, why not?
Hey, what is all this?
Her foot
Don't
is
touch
an
it.
attraction.
Don't touch the foot.
Lorel,
Too
touch
late.
Well, yes, I meant like don't touch it anymore. Okay, obviously I know the answer to that. I don't have any doctors. I don't even know if there's anything in my library on this. Can you feel it?
I was going to ask.
Yeah, and I get up and I start putting weight on it.
How much do you weigh?
Oh god. Never ask a woman how much she weighs.
I'm sorry. How much does Niskita weigh? She doesn't exist. The rule doesn't apply.
I don't know. I'd say probably around 160.
All right. So as you stand up and you put weight on this foot that you can clearly feel, you feel it starting to crack. You don't feel your foot hurting, but you can see and you can hear this crystal tiefling foot cracking, and you can see this crack creeping up the side of it as you put weight on it. And even though you can visually see it, you don't feel it. So curiosity has you just standing there watching this happen. What does everybody want to do?
Question: does it hurt?
No. You can feel a slight tingle, like you're like, ooh, weird. You can feel a little bit of a breeze, like a cooling feeling or a cooling sensation. But it does not hurt.
Without thinking, I just pick her up. Just sweep her off her feet and pick her up.
And throw her out the window.
I was gonna push her, but that works too.
And I just sort of look at you and I'm like, maybe don't step on it.
No, put me down.
And what? No, you're gonna break your foot.
Literally.
Well, I can't just not use my foot. What am I going to be carried for the rest of my life?
Well, no, until we can figure out what on earth this could possibly be. I mean, I don't think I might have a book on crystallizing extremities.
I full on struggle to get out of Lorel's arms, and I just basically like flail about.
Stop it! You're gonna make me drop you. If I drop you on that foot, it's gonna shatter like glass. Just hold on.
Roll an athletics check to grapple her.
Oh my god.
And Niskita, roll a flail check, which I haven't decided yet. I'm gonna go with just dexterity, no acrobatics or anything. I don't know. Yeah.
17 for me?
Oh no. I don't know if I can beat that.
I think Lorel wants to hold you, so I don't know if you want to beat. Holy
fuck! Land on your foot.
So yeah, as I do it, I do like kind of kick upwards to launch myself off a little bit.
Yeah. So Niskita is flailing about, and Lorel, you've held some people in your time, monsters, creature, things that you have arrested or killed. Justice for all. However, this rogue is flailing about in a dexterous way, as she does, and she crit flails. She ends up somehow out of your arms, landing on that foot, and you just see it shatter. And horror just is all over the place as you just see her foot, pieces of it, fly out from under her. And it's like somebody dropped a vase and it hit the floor and just shattered as it went all the way down. And as you see it, she does not look in pain, maybe a little bit from a shard hitting her. But as you look down at her foot, it is no longer a tiefling's foot. You see it as a clawed foot. It looks like the foot of a canine a little bit, as it has 4 toes going in front, 1 toe going out back a little bit to the right, and there are long claws at the end of the toes.
Panic attack engage. I'm like, what? What's happening? What is that?
Do it again.
Audible from the living room?
Do it again. If it shatters like glass, I assume so.
That was a loud crashing and cracking sound. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Carlos is gonna rush over.
What?
She's gonna kind of like, I guess, check things out, move it around, wiggle her toes.
Yes. Lorel, this kind of looks familiar to you.
Yeah.
As you can see, what's called a dew claw. And she somehow has communal pads. She has a hind foot, but she has foot pads and claws. They look a little longer than what you're used to, and a little more evil.
Coming down with something?
Ash is gonna look around, put the pieces together. As you can see, the benefits of shedding. He's gonna start picking up the glass pieces.
I don't think that was natural.
I think that's what that this? Oh my god! What?
Mavar, he's going to hand the glass pieces to you.
Oh yay!
Well, I already got foot shard.
You have a fascination with shed skin, so.
While he does that, she puts them in her pocket, and now she has like Karis's head in her hands. And every time Karis talks, she mimics him.
Oh god.
Oh,
I
that's a
don't
lot
know
of
if that's
therapy.
disrespectful or not. Well, we will see.
Yeah, what is this?
I guess your guess is as good as mine right now, but
To the library, and I.
Do we need to amputate the foot?
Not
Nobody's
yet.
amputating anything, and she's gonna kind of like kick and like practice maneuvering with it.
Yeah, you feel a little lighter on your feet, and it feels good. You feel like it could have a good benefit if only you had two.
Huh.
Hey, for shits and giggles, can I make an Arcana check?
Sure.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Got it.
Yes, please.
Oh, watch it be.
20
Oh my god!
Oh,
23. So there are many magics that can alter somebody, but there's nobody around you that could do something like this. Not that specific, not that permanent, and not in that way. Whoever, if it was a someone who did this on purpose, has a very high spell DC. No, they are it would have to be somebody who's very powerful with magic or curses or however you want to look at it.
Cool. Avari keeps that shit to herself.
Oh, okay. To the library. I know that Razmi has been doing some research. I doubt she might have gotten to transmutation and curses, but who knows? Yes. Just go to my library. Open the door. Get on the floor. Walk that dinosaur. Yep, all the way to my section on transmutation and curses.
All right. You can see Razmi already has a whole lot of books open and kind of around her as she's going from one to the other, referencing. She's like, oh, okay, that's what that means. What is that word? Yes, that's what that means. That's perfect. I like food too.
Razmi? Razmi, did you happen to get to my transmutation and curses section yet?
No.
Okay. Well,
Champion speed reader.
if you... Is that proven?
It could be.
Alright, I'm gonna show Seltra over to the section for curses and transmutations, and I'm going to tell him it seems like what that could be, but there's no telling. So, I don't even know how long this space lasts. I look over at Kita, like, your foot's still good?
Feels fine. It feels great, actually.
Do you feel like the rest of you is going to go the same way?
No, I think I'm okay.
Are you okay with this?
Well, I'm gonna have to be, I guess. Unless
Is it
we actually
permanent?
cut it off. I don't know.
I mean, we can cut it off if you don't want it. Just sort of smile at you. I kid, I joke. Good lord.
Right. Because what, we're gonna put a robot foot on there?
It could.
Hey, don't
No,
knock
thank
the
you.
robot foot.
I will gladly stay away from technomancy.
Razmi raises a hand and she says, if you give me 4 hours, I can amputate it and replace it with a part that Seltra builds. We can do this together. And she just smiles and nods excitedly.
No thanks. Again, I will gladly stay away from technomancy if I can.
All right then. Well, oh, Seltra, this is my library. I know that you like the book learning, and in a little while, when you've gotten your fill, if you ever do, I want you to meet my horse.
Oh yeah, I've never seen a horse.
Do you want to see the horse?
Hold on, let me read this book real quick.
Okay, all right. And then while I don't know what everyone else is gonna do, but I want to be a hospitable guest. And since Rasby doesn't seem to be freaking out about it, and because I kind of need a bit of a distraction, I'm gonna go to the kitchen, look around, realize that I have no idea how to cook, but I do know how to prepare things that don't require a flame. So I will be making a charcuterie board with cheeses and bread slices, cured meats,
As opposed to cursed meats.
yeah, like just a very nice charcuterie board, arranged in a way as professionally and as nice as I can. And then I will be. I also have my own storage of wines, or water, whichever anybody prefers.
Mavari follows Lorel, but as she's leaving, she looks at Niskita and says, "Someone doesn't like you," and walks away.
Excuse me?
She just follows after Lorel. She says nothing else after that.
Oh no. Someone doesn't like you.
Mavari, do you know anything? Have you had cheeses or anything like this? It's quite delicious.
No, what's cheese?
Oh, it's made from milk. I'm waiting. Stare expectantly. Know what milk is?
No.
Okay. Milk comes from cows and goats. I look at you expectantly.
Staring at you with the eyes of curiosity and listening.
Okay, alright, how about this? Just eat it.
Okay.
Harrison's gonna grab some and. So remember the two-legged water cows I told you about earlier? Just like that, but on land with 4 legs.
She has no reference for what that could even possibly look like, Karis. I can't even show her what a cow is. I have no cows on my property. I just have my horse. Just help me prepare this stuff, please. I don't know anything. I don't know how to. I don't know how to prepare food. Does anybody know how to cook? Mavari, put your hand down.
Rasmi raises her hand as it catches on fire. I grill.
Oh.
Thank you, Darren, for getting the joke.
If anybody knows how to cook, you are welcome to my kitchen. But for now,
certainly give it a try.
I shall prepare a nice appetizer, and we could all have a lovely cheese board in the dining room.
I have a question.
Yes.
Your family was a great warrior, yes? But that was not a full sentence. Your family was a great warrior, yes?
My family?
Yes.
Oh, well,
We have claimed the great prize the war leaders mount in your resting room.
kind of stare like, no, I have plenty of trophies from a lot of hunts that I've been on, a lot of monsters that I've slain. If you're talking about my leader, my king, that is highly taboo. We don't do that here. As far as my family being a line of great warriors, I actually don't remember much of my mom and dad. I'm actually an orphan. I mean, don't feel awkward about that. Like, it's fine. It's nothing that's ever really bothered me all that much. I was raised by the order.
I was raised by a blacksmith. My point is, you have the rug of a magnificent war beast on your floor. What did the great leader do to earn such a war beast?
Oh, the bear?
Yes.
Oh man, if you want to know about that bear hunt, that was pretty crazy. That was
Bear
back
hunt?
when bear hunt.
Why would you not raise a bear for battle?
Because we wait a minute, you ride bears?
Yes, horses are too weak.
Okay, I have thoughts and opinions on that one. But you
Continent of mammals
ride
uses horses, and they will their backs snap at the weight of a mighty dragonborn.
you ride bears? That's insane and amazing, and I love it. But
That
no,
sounds
that
badass,
bear. But no, that bear was terrorizing the countryside. I had to wrestle that thing with my bare hands. Haha, pun intended. No, as far as, no, we don't ride bears here. They're untamable. As far as I know.
Interesting.
Ride bears. It's insane.
Desperation drives people to do many things. I assume this is one of them at that point.
Well, I mean, I was pretty desperately trying not to die as I wrestled that bear to death.
No. If you need something to carry your gear as you ride into battle, and horses just are weak and they break. You need to find something.
Okay, alright. After dinner, we're going to go out, and you guys are all going to meet Midnight, and you're all going to find what a beautiful, strong boy he truly is.
Okay.
Weak horses. I say as I chop cheese and cure meats. Is anybody taking over cooking? I'm really curious, because Lorel does not know how to do it.
Delphi
Harsh.
can give it a clean shot.
Just gonna tag team on dinner.
Yeah, my mom taught me how to cook some stuff. I can try.
Okay, cool. We've got all sorts of things. We've got chicken, we've got beef, pork. I don't think we have any seafood. That's pretty expensive and pretty rare. I really only get those on special occasions. I have a cold cellar where we keep a lot of our root vegetables. And I just show them the pantry, and there's all kinds of meat, spices, seasonings. Like, you guys could just go crazy. Make a mess.
Shelter says, he's like, hold on a second. I'll go upstairs and actually put, like, some of his clothes back on. He's been in a robe this whole time. He can put and reattach his arm. Like, okay, I guess. Without LFD, I would have to go get this stuff myself.
Yes.
I'm just pointing it out. And I'll go gather some stuff.
You're roboting out again.
He'll go gather some stuff?
Still roboting.
Fuck you, machine.
You keep teetering on the edge of understanding.
I know.
It's like, stay in there, come on.
I know, right? Like, come on.
Stay in the lane.
Yeah, so Saltra will go and like put he doesn't put his jumpsuit back on. He just kind of like the mechanic suit thing back on. He just puts like his pants and his vest back on, and he goes and gets supply. Like he starts to gather some foods. He doesn't know what everybody eats, so he's just kind of like gathering random stuff. I don't know how to like. He's like got red meat. I don't know how to cook this, but I'll try.
Okay.
And he'll just kind of like put it all on the thing, like on the table. Like there's a lot of us, and a lot of us have mightier needs than other.
Yeah.
So I'll give it a good old try.
You can do it.
What am I rolling here?
Survival.
Okay.
Well, yeah. I cannot think of an intelligence-based skill that has to do with cooking, if you would like to give it a thought.
I don't have cooking utensils, so
Cooking utensils in the kitchen.
You can make whatever tool you want, right?
yeah.
Make a fork.
I knew it was gonna be bad. Is anybody helping me?
They would have said it if they were.
I'm making the charcuterie board.
So nobody's helping you. What did you roll?
A 6.
Holy shit.
I have not rolled very high at all.
So, everybody here has eaten food before, and some of you have a very low bar. Some of you do not. If you do not, you might want to make yourself a sandwich.
Told you I don't know how to cook some of this stuff. I've never seen this color of meat before.
The fuck is a charcuterie?
So, Celtra.
Wait, Laurel, did Laurel actually say like she had cured meats?
Now she has burned meat.
I can help cure the meat if you need.
Yes, go ahead and slice this sausage. And Celtra! Hey, buddy. What
Burning this.
Karis will cast cure wounds at first level on the meat.
I don't think it's...
What?
For that...
How could no one see this coming?
Holy shit.
What on earth is happening? No, Mavari.
Yes.
Mavari, don't laugh at Celtra's failure and Karis' very... this lack of understanding.
Karis' enthusiasm.
Sorry, that's Becca. Mari's just watching.
Jesus.
What? Keto, what are you doing?
Looking for alcohol.
There's plenty. The wine cellar's right there, and I point to it's
She goes in and never comes back out.
a thinner door. It's a thinner door than all the other doors, and it's just like it's a very like a solid wood door. It's thin, but when you open it, there's like a cold rush of air. But yeah, no, it's down pretty deep. I like my wine nice and chilly. Can you bring up a couple bottles?
For me.
Maybe.
Yeah. Tita.
Fine, I'll bring up a couple bottles.
Thank you. Alright. Now, back to cooking with the party.
I can't.
See the purpose of curing dead meat. But here you go.
I can cast enhance ability on myself and try again.
I mean, plenty of me like it's not like it's gonna go to waste.
Alright, that was an experimental try, and I'll like dump it all in the trash.
It's all right. We'll throw it out for the dogs.
What is a dog?
Oh god. All right. Go on.
Alright, I guess I'll try this again.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. You got this.
I'm gonna laugh at your natural one.
Why?
Well,
Well, I mean, it's not burnt. It's not terrible. It tastes okay. It's not bad.
how's your food? Passable.
Okay.
Like, you know how people smile and they're like, yeah, it's good.
It's
That's
edible.
Not Mavari. Her face looks pure disgust as she's trying to eat it.
Hey, look, you don't. Why didn't you help if you know so much? Just looking at them.
Why does it taste like that?
It tastes like what?
I don't know.
Oh.
Tastes like food.
No.
Yes. Like he'll stab into it and eat it. Like, why does it taste like that?
You ever see a
Oh, guys.
child who chews on food and then just kind of opens their mouth and lets it roll off their tongue? That's what I see Bavari doing.
It wasn't that bad.
It's odd that she has like a high palate. She kind of pushes it away and just goes back to eating cheese.
Well, have some grapes. Have some grapes, dear. As I push the bowl of grapes towards Mavari.
Oh, she eats those happily too because she likes them too.
Okay.
Fine.
No, Celtra, my palate, I do have a pretty refined palate, but recently I kind of don't care what I don't care what I eat. I'll eat this. It tastes What did you use in this?
Whatever you had, I don't. Look, I cook seafood, alright? And you don't have any.
Okay,
I can
alright.
imagine, out of all the kitchen ingredients for Seltro, a towel was not out of the question.
Yeah, I know, right? And if they say everything but the kitchen sink, am I right? No. Because Lorel is a glutton, she is going to eat it and sort of hesitate at first, like, what did you put in this? But then just sort of shrug her shoulders and just start wolfing. If nobody starts to eat it, if nobody claims anything, she's just gonna start eating.
Well, for the most part, I put nothing in it because I don't know what any of these spices do. So, salt.
Yeah, like, you didn't put any of it in here. Why?
Because I don't know what any of these spices are.
It's like the world's best flavor enhancer.
I don't know what they are.
Oh, man.
What is
I
this?
haven't...
Barbacoa.
What is this, thyme? Is that like... what is this thymie? Is that... I don't know what any of these spices mean.
It's called time, and it's good on certain thing.
I
I mean,
don't
there's
know.
one constant in the universe.
Yes. Yeah, yes. I'm thinking we're thinking about a different time. Where's Keita with that wine?
I come up and I see the chaos and I'm just like, Seltra, you didn't taste anything before you tried to put it in.
I didn't
Like,
put
come on, that's
anything in it.
basic. Exactly. That's the
Because
thing.
I don't know what it tastes like.
It's basic kitchen knowledge. You taste it, you determine the flavors, you figure out what flavors you want to base everything off of, and then you put it in the dish.
Oh, then why didn't you cook?
Because wine. That's why.
It sounds like that's what you're doing a lot of right now.
He's going a mile away.
Ooh. Now. Hold on now. Let's not get Seltra. Where's this coming from?
I don't know how to cook this stuff, and everyone seems to be a chef now.
No.
But nobody wanted to try their hand at cooking. I try and make a nice meal for everybody, and all I get is sass.
No, it's fine. It's great. It's fantastic. It's fine. It's great. It's fantastic.
You don't have to lie. Just
No, I mean, like, it's bland, but it's edible, I say, as I... I don't know what you cooked. What did you cook?
he took like a little bit of all of the meats because he doesn't know what they do, and he just put them on fire, like on the stove, not like on the stove blank, just like he put them on the pots and pans and stuff, and just cooked them.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, no, Lorel is just stripping meat off of bones, and once again, if nobody's claiming anything, she's just going through it.
To be fair, does anybody really want Mavari to get her hand on a knife?
No.
Like, no, Mavari, yeah, just, I got all different kinds of fruit, too. I've got apples, I have grapes. Citrus is actually in this time of year, so I should have some oranges, limes, lemons. Ooh, lemonade.
Did you say oranges?
No. Yes.
Can I have some?
Of course you can have some. They should be in the pantry.
I'm getting a Ramsey feel here.
You're gonna complain about the lemons
It's
too?
not raw, so it's not Gordon Ramsay.
You're gonna complain about the lemons too?
Have you had a lemon Seltra?
Are lemons tropical? I don't
Oh.
know.
Either way, we have this weird dinner, I guess.
All right. So you guys finish your Hell's Kitchen. Um,
And then Seltra will actually fix LFD.
all right. So other than Seltra fixing LFD, is there anything else that anybody would like to do before they go to sleep for the night?
Down a whole bottle of wine.
Just one?
Yeah, you're right, too.
There you go.
Well, we probably won't have time, but I will show everybody Midnight. If anybody knows what I believe they're called Frisians, just imagine just a very large, athletic-looking, dark black horse, long, beautiful mane. So Seltra now knows what a horse is. So you can
It would break into my weight.
check that off of how much do you weigh?
It's a terrible idea. Don't do it.
I'm trying. Because I actually don't know how much a 6'5" now pure muscle lizard would weigh.
That's a very good question. But you're not wearing any armor, because Lorel wears like really heavy, super heavy armor. But then again, Lorel isn't as big as you are.
You would weigh in excess of 250, 260 pounds, maybe over 300, because
Yeah,
your
Warhorse
constitution.
Closer to 300.
How much can a warhorse carry?
A lot. So
Yeah,
I am very.
I mean, it's armored. They're made to, or they're not made, but they used to carry armored people. So
I am very curious how much a warhorse can carry. Really? Goodness sake. Let me see. D&D. But yeah, no, yep, there we go. I show you guys Midnight. He is a very, oh my gosh. Okay, according to the rules, they have a carrying capacity of up to 540 pounds.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
specific. All right.
Yeah, I know, right? Very, very specific. So no,
Yes,
I
you can afford a few more macaroni and cheeses.
no. As a matter of fact, I have such confidence in Midnight. I actually challenge Karas. I'm like, go on ahead, get on.
Yeah, you guys are gonna like very hesitantly get on because don't want to break a horse. Not that way.
Nope.
No.
No.
I guess he fits. I mean, he's big on the horse, but he fits.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure Midnight's kind of like, but yeah, so
Trunk.
just like, see, and then I take his bridle and like his harness, and like I sort of walk around and he's doing fine, and I'm like, see, I told you, horses are not weak.
This one horse is not weak. There are many that are.
I would
There
hope
are
not.
It is much easier to train a bear than to find a strong horse.
it's easier to trade a bear, you said.
That's right, you were there for that one.
I would, Karis, if you could find a bear, I will pay good gold to see you train one.
I never said I trained a bear.
Mm-hmm.
I am a blacksmith. I make the armor.
I'm sure you do. Well, I trained this horse, so I'll take this as a compliment.
I never said train. I said find.
All
Take your
right.
pride back to where it came from.
I don't know how common horses are in the mountains because we don't have horses where I'm from. So maybe it's the truth. Who knows?
Hey,
Yes.
I'll help Karis down, so he doesn't fall on his big scaly butt.
Wow.
and then I'll put Midnight up for the night.
And I will go back to fixing LFD and making robot horses.
Yep. Give my boy a kiss on the snout. Give him one last hug, cause I know I'm not gonna see him when I wake up. And just say I miss you, baby boy. I love you. Good night. And that's pretty much my night, unless anybody wants to bother me about anything.
Nope, I think I'm good.
Alrighty. So everybody goes to sleep. Everybody sleeps good, except for Lorel.
Oh.
Lorel, you're in a comfortable place, but it's basically a place inside your head. And what's in your head can sometimes be troubling, trifling, and argumentative. Because you have two sides of you. You have a raised to be right, ladylike knight. And the other side of you is a wild carnivore. So, Lorel, would you please make a wisdom check? Not saving throw. Check.
Oh, okay. Figure something like this would have to be perfectly honest. I said, oh, we're gonna roll the dice on this. Double check, make sure wisdom. Okay, just a check. Oh, that's not great. That's not good. That's a 4.
So you wake up and you have dreams of being around people, going to parties, talking to your two friends that you were very close to about the previous day, but it feels so recent. It feels so good. You miss these people. You miss your friends. You miss confiding in people about stupid stuff that doesn't seem to matter anymore. About a lady that was complaining how she's getting on your nerves. But you miss her a little bit. You kind of wish she would complain about her neighbors again. That you could see her and talk to her just one more time. Tell her it'll be alright. It's only temporary. But instead you wake up and the bed's a little damaged as you are much larger. And you are in werewolf form. And you can, if you want, shrink back down to half elf Lorel. But you wake up as that. And that's it.
Did the thing drop?
You are well rested and you are still in there for, I'd probably say another hour or two, because y'all did a lot before you went to bed. And you slept like little babies.
Babies don't sleep that well.
Shut up, Steven.
When I see what form I'm in, I have kind of a panic attack. Does the room look okay?
The bed was damaged, but other than that, everything seems fine.
I rush out of bed and then I hesitate to open the door for a minute, but I just take a deep breath and I open the door and I poke my head down the hall. What does it look like?
It looks like how a normal morning to you would look. Like you can see the sun kind of shining through open windows. It's just a normal morning at Lorel Manor.
Hello? Anyone there?
I guess I am.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay. Great. That's great. Is anyone else there?
I don't know. I'm just kind of working on fixing LFD. Everybody else is out and about, I guess.
Okay.
Karis would have been curled up in front of the fire like a dog.
It's adorable.
I love him so much. Okay, great. Just wanted to check and make sure. Go back inside. I close the door behind me. Just put my face in my hands, claws, whatever. Rub my face. I'm like, oh, Lorel. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Nobody got hurt, I don't think. And then I sit down and I start to try to change back to regular Lorel.
Alright, it doesn't take any effort. It just seems kind of odd. But yeah, you change back into regular Lorel, put on your armor.
Yep.
Sheltra tinkers as his morning ritual. Does anybody else have anything they want to do as they wake up and probably gather for a bit of food before you head out into the real world, which sucks?
Yeah.
I guess Niskita's gonna realize that she can't wear her boots properly anymore, so she is a one shoe person now.
Oh.
You shoeless freak. I don't wear shoes.
She can be a shoeless Mosquito Jackson.
So who's making breakfast since I didn't do a good job?
Kita,
Yes.
wanna give it a shot? I'll help you in the kitchen.
Fine.
Seltra, come. We can both learn.
Fine.
And Kita can show us how to cook.
LFD
Right.
will walk behind him. Like, yeah, I got it fixed. And then Randall will be inside of his little head compartment.
That's totally fair. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab whatever like breakfasty looking ingredients there are, mixture of fruits, eggs, whatever I can, cheese. I'll make breakfast burritos, basically.
Nice.
A little hungry.
Don't know what that is, but-
Roll a survival check. to see how well of a cook you are.
Oh, I'm gonna butcher this. I already know this. It's gonna be great. Survival.
Come
Yeah.
on.
Nope. A 2.
So
I'm a little hungover right now.
So he looks at the pitiful display of a breakfast burrito and looks up at you.
So they didn't really have kitchen timers back then, and you keep
I do
getting
this-
distracted by your headache.
I do the same thing. I just look down at it and I look at her.
He grabs an apple and just starts eating that.
She literally,
Yeah.
she'll sit in a chair, kick her feet up onto the table, grab a bottle of wine, and just start downing it.
I guess we're all having fruit for breakfast.
Fruit it is. And I'll just grab a bunch of fruit, put it in a bowl, and just set it out for everybody to eat.
I said I knew about spices. I didn't say I knew how to cook.
Got a lot of
Especially
judges.
As long as it's not like charred related, because he's used to just like cold hard labor.
I don't know, man. That's a natural one. That's a 2. That's worse than what Seltzer did last night.
I mean,
Is there a health risk with this? Like, do I need to make a Constitution saving throw?
it's probably not cooked all the way. No. That's, I would assume that's what makes it bad, is she got her timing off. So the eggs are like really runny and not actually cooked. But you don't know her culture or her people, so maybe it's just how they do it.
I'll just eat the apple. He'll walk out.
Got some grapes, some oranges, some apples. We're having fruit for breakfast.
Karis will eat an apple all at once.
Okay, you wanna? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, no. Huh?
The
I'll just
core is
have
gonna
to-
hurt later.
well, like, have you ever seen a hippo eat a watermelon? That's the
Yeah.
that's the only thing that's going through my head right now.
That's
I
insane.
have
Yeah, no,
not,
watching
but
this
I'm
crush is
about
insane.
to.
But yeah, I guess that's how our morning goes. Just did everybody enjoy the beds? I hope they were comfy.
It was nice.
I enjoy dreaming of the great deeds that this bear must have done to earn a place as a rug.
Really
Okay.
weird.
Attack my lawn. I'm kidding.
I mean, bears are cool. I mean, like I do like bears. It's just like this one was just unfortunately trouble.
Oh, that's right. My dreams were a lie. This was
I
not
don't know that.
slain in battle, it was hunted for sport.
Wouldn't say hunted for sport. I'd say that this was a man eater.
So it was not trained properly.
Talk about bears later, Cars. I don't think you're really fully understanding how the bears work here. I don't think you're fully understanding how the bears work.
So you guys pop out of there. It is fresh in the morning. Popping out of there is really important, not only because you have shelter from the weather, shelter from the bugs, shelter from wild animals, way to keep warm, a way to be somewhere you want to actually be, good food, actual food, but also it keeps you away from the things that come around at night. And those things are called demons. What? Did you say bears?
To me, it sounded like he said Smurfs, but go on.
Oh, if there actually was a digital mistranslation, yes, I did say bears.
So, you guys are able to avoid a lot of danger by this, and this is so good. And you know that a 2 hours march north, according to the signs and what you know from where Delphi is, from this little seaside, that you will be able to reach Delphi by noon today.
Whew.
So
All
looking
right.
around at all the boats and stuff, are there any wheels or anything like that? Like scattered parts?
You want to
That's-
search boats for wheels?
Just for stuff.
Go ahead How long do you want to take doing this? If you do
It's quick.
investigation on each boat, you're going to be here all day. So I want you to tell me, like, how much effort do you want to put into this, really?
It's just like not a whole bunch. Just like kind of looking over them before we take off. Not like I'm gonna go through every boat with a fine tooth comb, just like a passing glance before we take off to see if there's anything I could use.
So you're going to do a perception check. Does anybody want to help him?
What are you looking for so I can help?
Things that I could use to maybe make a cart or something to that effect, so that we don't have to just trudge our way up there all the time.
Yeah, no,
Or
I'll
if
help.
there is a cart that is just there that somebody left behind.
Nice.
Actually, that's all I got because the sun is out and I have disadvantage. So 22.
Oh yeah. So 22 is great. With a 22, I can tell you right now, you actually find in these boats about 1,000 copper, 6,000 silver, 2,700 gold, 140 platinum, 2 diamonds worth 100 gold, 4 pearls worth 100 gold, amber worth 100 gold, something I don't know how to pronounce worth 100 gold, a garnet worth 100 gold, jade worth 100 gold, tourmaline worth 100 gold. I'm gonna try this word. Chrysoberyl worth 100 gold. Sure. Plus 3 ammunition, 20 sling bullets. And that is off one of those boats that looks fucked up. Like maybe they were fighting back and the demons were like, no, no, no. You find 30 feet of steel chain. Although 30 feet of steel chain only weighs 6 pounds. That's amazing. You find a bottle of salt. It's 3 pounds. They really got to get their weight better. You find
There's no way that chain only.
You find a steel mirror worth weighs about half a pound. Just gonna leave that alone. So you find all that. You do not find any wheels. It's mostly things that either were already in a boat or people grabbed and ran. And you find these in personal belongings, sacks. They weren't hidden. It was like people were carrying these and they dropped it for whatever reason.
Fair enough.
All right, so you guys start heading north, I assume?
Yeah, like I just wanted to do a quick glance through everything to see if there was anything I could use to like make us something to make travel a little bit easier, but I see that there's not. But I am going to hand the 20 plus 3 ammunition sling bullets to Karist. So now you have 20 plus 3 sling bullets.
So I have one plus 1, 20 plus 2, and you said 20 plus 3?
Yes.
Well, you were really slinging that shit.
It would have been helpful on the boat, but we couldn't see jack shit, so.
I also don't have a sling.
Oh.
What?
It's just
Selster could just make
projectile
you
ammo.
one. He can just make you one.
All right.
Do I
So
have exhaustion?
you slept in the winery, or the guy who used to be a winery. You slept in his room, and then you slept in the Lorel's manor. And yeah, you're good. You have no more. Razmi has it, but that's because she didn't want to stop reading. And she wanted to go back. I forgot about that.
Yeah, same here.
So, you guys have no problem walking this path towards Delphi. Again, there's nobody out here. It's very quiet. You can see bits of blood every now and then on the road, but no bodies. You can see this is a heavily trafficked road. It is taking care of landscape. The grass is getting a little bit high, but it's not too bad yet. The road is still or the path. No, it's a road. The road is still pretty well groomed and kept clean. There's no real rot problems. It looks like usually people would come through here and clear up the road. They might not have been doing it lately. However, nobody's really traveling the road, so not a problem. And eventually, you come up to what looks like a large hillside against a mountain. And you can see that there are tall stone walls around what looks to be a decently large city. And the stone walls are probably about 20 feet high. And on the southeastern side of it, as you approach, you can see there's like a large wall that looks like there's statues underneath it. And it looks a little bit like it's an entryway of some kind through this stone wall. And the city itself looks to be about 620 feet long. And the width of it, because it's going up this hill, you can actually see is about 440 feet. If you had to guesstimate, because Seltra's intelligent, we can just say that. But as you look at it, you can clearly see some kind of temple structure. Like there are some destroyed buildings that you can see, but it looks like a lot of whole buildings. There's a large temple that is not damaged. There is a statue of a woman on the eastern wall. It looks like she's pointing up to the sky. She looks golden in color. There's a lot of gold and color. And what there also is flying. In the very back of this city site, behind the temple, it looks like there's an amphitheater of some kind. A large theater with seats. And flying to this theater are demons. And in the far distance, as you approach this, you can hear the screams of people as these demons are dropping them from high up in the air into this amphitheater. And as you approach, we're going to say you're about half a mile away. And I'm going to give you some time to think about what you want to do on approaching and going into this city that you can clearly see has activity in it. So we will see you next week. Have a good week.